Well. The last pieces are coming today. And I mean the last. The battery is coming today. The clips are coming today. I got a free credit for an extension cord because the fact is I had some buyer's credit. I needed to buy an extension cord for the panels because the cord was too short. So that's coming today. I thought 20 feet would be long enough, but it turned out it wasn't quite. After all, I'm tired of having cords transversing my apartment floor like the Intercontinental Railroad. I mean, let's be honest. You already got microphone cables over there that you got to worry about tripping over. And I did trip over those last night. Shall I say I was a bit pissed? I don't feel like having another 2 conductors hanging around all over the floor saying, "Bite me." So that's why I bought. Since I had credit, I took it. When I say credit, because they give me credit back, cash back kind of thing on the Amazon card, which is something that's kind of cool. So I didn't have to pay extra for that. The cord was free. So that's I'm just gonna be glad to get this damn job done personally, because first of all, I have been listening to some dry statistics all night, all week, and I just want to get the damn thing on. I want to get it going. I want to just see if it works. Does it make any sense? I want to see if it works. I want to see if it does what it's supposed to do. I'm tired of seeing reviews about this one, that one, this status report using this isolation report. Yours is how affected operating parameters. Jesus Christ. First of all, we don't even know. No one's ever actually done this and put it on YouTube of installing solar panels in a window. I have actually no numbers of how that's going to work. I really don't. I mean, I just want to see if it works. I just want to see if it works. I mean, so let's see if we can get this thing done today, okay? Now, by the way, a lawyer on YouTube, a copyright lawyer, said the Supreme Court decision against Cox Cable may very well could be the end of YouTube's copyright strike system as we know it. As the Supreme Court said that Cox Cable does not have the legal right to do what they were doing, which is what the copyright system they had there. Under the fair use provisions of the safe harbor of the DMCA. It's a little twisted, but here's what comes out of it. There are provisions that are meant to protect viewers, and there are provisions that are meant to protect copyright holders. Unfortunately, it turns out the copyright holders, legitimate ones, do not even have to show them going to court to demand a takedown at all. And that's where the problem starts. So we could see some changes in YouTube's content ID copyright system. I don't know when. I can't tell you when. But if you want to look at the article, it's in our news section of our Discord. Good morning, Hammer Nails. How you doing today? So, depending on how they determine it, it could mean that theoretically, possibly, that Silver Moon could be, at least in part, played on YouTube. But we have to see what the Supreme Court rules first and how this ruling is going to be applied to YouTube before we do anything. But wouldn't it be nice if you could actually listen to Summer Silver Moon on YouTube? Even if it's just a piece of it. Oh, yeah! Still doesn't mean that they can't take your monetization. Yes, they can still take my monetization. That's true. So, as you can see outside, the weather is sunny. The sun is shining. It's going to be about 13 degrees Celsius today. That isn't bad. I'm looking forward to that, actually. Let's get the panel open here right now. Let's get VAC open. As you can see, no, Noodles and I did not go get donuts this morning. Good morning, how you doing, Blazingly? Welcome to the show today. Why don't you come on up on panel if you want. VAC. VAC. Very active community. I mean, Tiger says it means something else, but or very achievable communications. Oh, that's right, you're working. I forgot. I'm sorry, Leo. The option still stands if it's optional. If you can make it, which apparently you'll work, so you can't. I forgot that. Good morning, Tiger. How you doing today? Good morning. Well, M60, how you doing? Want to come on up too? It's open this VAC. Okay, great. Excellent. It'll be excellent to see Leo come up, Leo. I haven't heard from you in a while. By the way, tonight is the night Discord panel. Oh, yeah! 7 o'clock normal time. Oh, yeah! So, which hopefully, I hope it goes as good as it did last time. Oh, well, that's cool. You know, I forgot it's Saturday. Good morning, Voiceless. How you doing today? Okay, I got my first dinger donger of the morning. It is Tiger Kitty. Good morning. How you doing? Getting her microphone set up, apparently. How you doing?
Morning.
So anyway,
is it not working?
Yeah, it's all working. Yeah. So the battery for the solar system's coming this morning.
Oh, okay. So you'll have all your parts today to get working on it.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get it all hooked up before the night show. I might start with just putting the 2 panels in the window because I don't really want to totally cover my window with panels. I might just put the 2 in, one in the bottom windows in each window. That way at least we can still generate something.
How are you attaching the wood panels to the windows?
They're not wooden panels, they're metal with glass, but basically they have brackets. I bought 2 packs of brackets. The problem, and I got furring strips that were left over scrap from Jimmy's door work on the porch that he didn't throw out. So I'm going to use that as to attach the panel to the outer window jamb with sheetrock screws. So the good news is Jimmy at least is going to probably breathe a sigh of relief. Oh, at least you're not going to screw into the new windows. No.
Yeah, I don't know what Jimmy's going to say about this either.
I don't know. I remember last time I showed him the setup, he thought it was dealing with voodoo.
Oh, hi, M60. Good to see you.
M60, how you doing?
Hi, Voiceless. Very good to see you.
If anybody wants to come up,
I
M60,
hope Flannel's doing well. I know Flannel had her first heat cycle. I read that somewhere.
Leo said she's going to probably come up in a few minutes.
Willow has lost all of her teeth and now has new teeth. Willow, I can hardly pick up anymore. Which is such a shame because it was so cute there. I could pick up my dog.
Yeah. Well, you can always get a smaller dog.
Oh, I'm not getting any more fucking dogs. I said that last time, and then
Hi, Noodles. How you doing?
Hey, Michelle.
Hi, Noodles.
Hey, Tiger.
What's that?
Nothing. I'm just saying hi to everybody, Michelle.
Oh, hi. So, how you doing today?
Michelle, I don't know if you know this, but someone has a Michele Marie Dalene channel that's going around, going live, playing all of they're recording your live streams, Michelle, and reposting them like they're going live.
We went through this before. I will look and see if I see him in my copyright infringement, if I should do a forced takedown or not. I'll look at it.
You might have to do a takedown. Code red, takedown.
Well,
it's
we know
it's
other
weird.
channels have done that before, Tiger. Usually I don't bother because it's usually not worth it unless it's someone like that's deliberately misconstruing everything I'm saying.
Yeah,
with
but
overdubbing voices.
They're being you, Michelle. We might as well go over there and watch them.
Yeah, it's called Michele Marie Dalene TV, and they just basically rebroadcast all of Michelle's live streams. And they put fart sounds in the background and cats screaming and pickle commercials and stuff like that.
The problem is it sounds more like a derivative work. That gets a little harder to take down because they're doing what they call derivative works, which can be acceptable under fair use, which...
Fuck off. No way.
Michelle, it's like everything that you hate, they're playing commercials for, like pickles and cannibalism and all this other stuff.
Noodles, this is something you've created. Okay,
Michelle, please let me create Michele Marie Dalene TV, please.
As long as you give a link to the real show so people know where the real channel is. That's really all I ever asked. At least, if you're going to create a derivative work, at least give links to the original show so people really know what's going on.
I kind of wish the trolls would do that. Like, guys, if you really are invested in trolling Michelle, all right, do a channel where you play her greatest clips and do live streams about her, stuff like that. But don't be like nasty. Do it like Brian K style, where you would have
What I would do is just go ahead and cite your sources. For example, in your description, say link to the original content.
Right.
So that way the original content could be seen to see how boring it really is.
He's very mad about it as well. It's totally illegal. The channel needs to be taken down.
Imagine if it got 12,000 subs, Michelle. How mad would you be?
Oh.
Well, anyway, so yeah, I hope to have everything working by tonight.
Okay. Don't break your neck, Michelle. If it's not going, just put everything down and do it tomorrow. Because I know what you're like.
Yeah, right now the main it needs the metal brackets, just so I can mount them to the furring
I don't
strips.
think Jimmy's going to be happy you're covering his brand new windows.
Well, I don't think he really would give a flying fuck as much, because as long as I'm not drilling holes into his brand new windows, I think he would hate that even more.
Wait. Voiceless. Greiker did that? Greiker did that? There was a person acting like Michelle. They were in Minnie Manson's live stream causing issues, saying they want to kill
Yeah, I've
Minnie's
heard
animal.
about
It was
that.
Greiker?
I don't know who Greiker is.
I know who Greiker is.
Yeah, I know. I would talk to Minnie about it. Yes, David is.
Voiceless, are you 100% sure about that?
You mean as far as the person? Because Minnie Manson did say somebody said that I said that.
Yeah, we know this happened. Yeah, she is. Or sorry, they are.
So who's Greiker?
I don't know, Michelle. And that's a weird thing. Why don't we know who they are if they're trolling you? Shouldn't you know your trolls?
Well, I don't know all of them.
Maybe not. Is this a new one? Oh,
sounds like it.
Fucking hell. Great.
It's okay, Blazingly. I know what it's like to try to find something, so. Yeah, like I said, I don't even know who that is, but it sounds like that's misinformation. That's totally, to me, that's kind of totally over the top. It's like, oh.
Well, they're kind of trolling.
How is it trying to help my channel?
No, they're not, Michelle. They're trolling Minnie, really. With that.
Yeah, I know they're trolling Minnie's channel. I get that, but how does it help either me or Minnie Manson?
It's not done to help you or Minnie. It's done to create
chaos
and giggles, which I'm sure it did create some giggles.
Not with me, it didn't. Not with Minnie, it didn't. It upset both of us.
But people that want to get a reaction out of Minnie, it definitely created a. Look what they did. Look what they did to me and Minnie. They told Minnie that I had a son who had cancer, and his name I can't remember, but to send me stuff. So because they've got my docs, Minnie Manson sent me an envelope with stickers in it and a letter to my dying son. Which was nice. I don't have a dying son. It was just trolling me. Oh, actually, it was trolling Manson.
Oh, yeah, the kidney. That was a popular one, too. Yeah. Well,
yeah, I have the letter in my hand now from Minnie Manson that he wrote. Dear Seth Daniel, I heard that you really loved my entertainment. Thank you so much. That is what I like to hear. I'm making your favorite videos. Here's some stickers for you. Love, Minnie Manson.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, yeah, but it wasn't true. I don't have a son that's dying of cancer. So anyway, I got a load of stickers. And he, did a nice job on the envelope and everything.
Yeah, he did. I mean...
but he put his address on the envelope as well.
I guess in a way, you could always say, in a way, it kind of applies to your last dog, in a way, which is kind of like your family.
Oh, yeah, the stickers are for the dog. Oh, from the Cyrex community. He says slurs. He sounds like Yam Ranch. Does he know?
You know he's not
you know
related
Yam
to
Ranch?
him.
Because he's from the Cyrax community.
Right, but Cyrax
And that's
community also
Michelle's
is
biggest troll, the Yam Ranchers, which love to come in and do the N-word. N-word, 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 N-word. Or if they do any porn bombing, it'll always be gay cock. It'll always be gay porn.
Yeah.
Gay cock all the time.
I mean, the point
Yes.
is that how do we
Well,
know that
by the
Yam
way.
Ranch doesn't have involvement with other communities? I'm more than likely sure he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who Breaker is. I'm gonna talk
He
to someone
knows who
about that
Yam
fucker.
Ranch is then.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a phone call to someone about Breaker. I never had a problem with this guy. Never, ever, ever. Never, ever, ever. Maybe I did and I just didn't know it, Riker. Maybe I did, I just didn't know it.
No. I was
and
many sometimes to stay with us.
Tiger. So that thing that we did 100% worked. I know exactly who it is, who is involved in this. Also, I got the Discord that they're in.
Oh wow!
And I got the list. All right, I'm gonna let me put it back here.
Speaking of Discord, do you remember tonight is the Discord open panel?
Yeah.
I hope that goes well. Last week was pretty good. I mean, we did pretty well last week. And I'm thinking I'm gonna get back to doing some more of those little night ones like we were doing. Because sometimes I feel I gotta get stuff off my big chest. Some of those kind of like night ones where I just basically just come out in the microphone and discuss things. Like you did in the video, that worked out pretty well.
They all reached out to each other, Tiger. They all reached out, and all of a sudden, everyone knew. One by one by one by one.
Oh, never mind what I just said. I know who it is. Oh, wow. Wow, fucking wow. And it's funny how I didn't have a problem with any of those people, but many songs were made about me.
Yeah.
And why Jantex as well? Why? Oh my God, and why Fairy? That's disgusting Yeah, but if you're claiming...
Good morning, Brady. How you doing? See, like I said, I don't know anything about these other communities, but
they went into Reds and they watched them talk about it and tell him. They watched that other girl call up someone to find out. Like, how would these people know any of that?
Yeah.
How would these people be privy to that?
Right. I knew.
Apparently, one person knows another person that knows another person in another community that knows another person in another community.
3 of them, I'm going to say, shame on you. Shame on you.
Like, I thought it was funny, but like, I don't think they were being funny. I think they really didn't like.
Oh yeah, I mean, it was done with anger.
Yeah, that I like it being done with funny. Like, and it was funny, but I think people were really mad. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it might have been because I denied someone something.
Oh yeah. And I thought that woman was wonderful, but hey ho. Apparently, she doesn't care about anybody else, only Michelle. She doesn't owe anybody here anything. Well, okay.
What do you mean? I don't care about anything.
Not you.
Oh,
Michelle.
I'm sorry. I missed that.
That's disappointing is all I'm going to say. Very fucking disappointing.
So first we had to get them to hide it, right? And we didn't tell you how we did it, but we got them to hide it. And then we created it and tricked the other ones that wouldn't know. So we knew the ones that didn't know weren't the ones that had access to it. And the one that made it very vocal that it wasn't real was, I'll tell you who that was. Hold on. Michelle, don't share any of this stuff.
Jesus
I'm not
Christ.
sharing anything that you're sharing between each other.
Wow.
That was the one that came out and had to tell everyone. So how did that person know? No one else knew. No one else knew. And then someone had to make a phone call to this person to find out if it was real. So this is what kind of freaks me out a little bit. They had to reach out to that person to find out if it was true. So either I think they're sharing this stuff in a Discord, which again I think I found, and then
Oh my
I don't know if they
God.
can share a channel or whatever, but it's directly linked to that person because that person just re-uploaded it. But we'll soon find out that was a big mistake. Big mistake.
Oh my God. That's disappointing, to be honest. Disappointing.
I don't know. I find this whole situation with YouTube.
I find it disappointing as well. Red, last night, you completely blew any chance you had.
That was the gayest thing I've ever seen.
Watching a fucking train wreck.
Oh my God. I texted Moose. I'm like, do you see this? I'm like, this is the gayest thing I've ever seen.
Oh my God.
Like, I would do this as a joke, but he was being serious.
Yeah.
Red, man to man, dude, you do not do that. That is so gay.
I, honest to God, halfway through, I thought, fuck, I'm messaging him, telling him to stop doing. But of course, he's got me blocked, so I couldn't even help him out. Fuck. And then he just hung himself. So Red, you do not know how to treat or talk to women. You do not. She was very vulnerable there for a little while.
I'm only going to say one thing about what I heard about what happened with Red's show last night. What I heard he said about a special somebody got me really, really upset. And
I know, Michelle. I know. Oh, Red. Jeez. I don't think he's getting it. He's not getting it.
No, he's not getting anything.
Red, that the reason you split up is
but if he's not careful, he's gonna receive a cease and desist order.
Well, he thinks that they're split up because she won't stop coming here. I think it's a bit deeper than that, Red. The reason you split up, and it's all to do with the way you acted yesterday.
He said this is the most dangerous part of the internet. Is Michele Marie Dalene's
I
channel.
know.
Red, come on, man. Stop. Red, just come back and act like a normal
I don't understand why he would say that my channel is, quote, the most dangerous thing on the internet. That is totally butkus.
The thing. Look, Barry did stick up for us. Women, none of us have ever hurt her. It's him that's hurting her. He doesn't see it. He doesn't see it. It's
because they don't. Tiger, you keep forgetting. They think their narcissistic behavior thinks that they're justified. That's the worst of it.
Oh God!
Did we blow the lid off of everything yet?
Well, I mean, no. I mean, I kind of just vaguely told them what happened.
So I'll give you a little bit more in-depth option. So I hit the original Nail Gun Honey account. They deleted that one, and they had their original one still, not hidden. It was there, but they just didn't have any videos on it. And what I did is I went ahead and I created my own Nail Gun Honey account and started uploading all of the videos that they had before, right? So now all of those videos belong to me, Tiger, because I've uploaded them. And and then what happened was.
So what are you going to do? You're going to go ahead and use a takedown now? Are you going to use that as a tool?
Michelle, hold on. So then what we did was we systematically started going into chats as Nailgun Honey and seeing who reacted as going, no, that's not the real one because I know who it is. And yesterday, it completely worked. Yeah. They had a meltdown on their live stream, started frantically calling Brad, who had accidentally fallen asleep at that time, and he wouldn't respond to her, and she freaked out really, really bad on the live stream. And then when he woke up, that person messaged Mimi and said, hey, by the way, that is not the real Nailgun Honey, who then Mimi then told Brad last night in his, Red in his live stream, that's not the real Nailgun. And he goes, I kind of figured it wasn't. So then this morning, that Nailgun got mad. It's like, I'm going to show them, and started re-uploading all the videos from the one that they deleted. And you know what I did this morning? What? I went in and filed copyright strikes on every single fucking video because they're now mine, bitch. Fuck you, Nailgun. I win.
No, that sounds like a plan. So, by the way, did you see the video that I posted in the changes that the Supreme Court said that under the safe harbor provisions, you can't just strike channels without actually showing evidence that you actually going to court or filing a summons. This is going to shut down copyright trolls big time, as long as YouTube honors the same legislation, which or Supreme Court decision. So I'm going to see what happens. It's a Cox Cable versus, I guess, another litigant. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes under the DMCA changes.
Well, I think people are going to start creating LLCs to create these Google accounts, Michelle, because there was this band that recently came out. They're from like they're French Canadian. I forgot the name of their band. They dress up in outfits so you don't know who they are. It's a two-piece duo, right? Yeah. And they're trying to figure out who these people are. They found out so fast, Michelle, and the way they did it was someone posted their video on a monetized channel, got a copyright strike, and the copyright has to put down the names of the complainants on it, and now they know who these people are.
Yeah.
So I think everyone's going to start going to LLCs soon.
Moose, you better watch out. Civil protection isn't going to be happy about this.
Yeah.
Red.
Dude, did you guys watch? Did you guys talk about Red last night?
Oh my.
Okay, God. If there is any doubt that freaking Gaming Fairy is an absolute saint for having to put up with this fucking nonsense, last night she flat out asked 8 times. Okay, whatever if you want me to take the blame, I'll be the bad guy. I'm sorry, you're right. Just leave me alone now. Can you please leave me alone? And he goes, no.
Good news, guys. I got a box downstairs to go bring upstairs.
All right, go get it then, Michelle, if you want.
Yeah.
What a psycho. What a psycho.
He faulted her, didn't he, at one point? Gave her a moderator.
You know, yeah. I got a call from someone that comes over here all the time, and I'm not going to say who it is, but we had this discussion, and this person asked me about Red, and I said, listen, I don't know. The guy's always been crazy, blah, blah, blah. You know, he's always done weird things. I don't know him, like, personally. I've talked to him on the phone. I've talked to him, like, he used to come on my panel, he used to cam up. Something happened, right? And this person goes, why didn't you say anything to Gaming Fairy about this? It's not my responsibility to tell you guys who's crazy.
And
all right?
Kind of, she should have, she watched. But see, Red he's kind of, I don't know, mysterious.
Yeah, like, I don't think, listen, Gaming Fairy, I don't think he's dangerous. I think he's a little bit eccentric and retarded a little bit, and that's about it. And I think he's a funny guy. I think that maybe something happened recently that we don't know, and maybe he's going through something. I have no idea. If you want to put up with that, that's on you. I think you're a great person, Gaming Fairy. I think Red's a great person, or can be a great person. But it's like, dude, I'm not telling it. Don't ever ask me that. If you guys want to know about people, here's buyer beware.
Yeah, watch, and there was warning signs.
Yeah, find out for yourself. I don't know. I got to do it.
Maybe get to know someone before you date them.
Yeah,
There should be a pre-date thing.
Well, I don't know. I've never been bothered by Red's. Never bothered me, to be honest with you. Like he never called me up screaming at me or doing anything like Bergs is. The Bergs bothers me. Bergs is a real piece of shit. Matt isn't like that.
No,
all right. He's never ever been like that. He does weird things. He says weird things, and I kind of believe that he believes it, which leads me to believe that he's mentally ill. But besides that, I don't think he's, I don't think he's a bad guy.
That was it was so uncomfortable to watch last night, though, wasn't it?
That was the gayest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, absolutely.
My heart broke for Gaming Fairy last night as I watched this. I was like, oh my God, this cannot be. I felt so bad. She was like, can we not do this publicly?
It started getting a bit abusive, actually.
Yeah, it was so manipulative.
Yeah. He wasn't going to give an inch, but she had to do it. Fuck off.
God, I would feel more comfortable watching bukkake gay porn with M60 than sitting there watching.
Yeah, and then he brought me up at one point. Now, I did say if I was in a situation, I was dating someone, and I went to a site where they didn't like him, I probably wouldn't go to that site.
I'm so happy that they weren't in person, because the way that was going last night, that was some violence. There would have been violence in person. That scared me. I think he's a dangerous person. I know Noodles doesn't. I think he's very, very dangerous. Yeah. Thank God she never got to be there.
Someone did message me and say he sounded really abusive.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's very.
I mean, talking.
Whoa, wait a second. He all told us to go blow our brains out. I mean, Michelle, are you okay?
Oh my God.
Oh fuck.
Oh, that one.
Do you need mouth to mouth, Michelle? Do you need mouth to mouth?
Come sit down.
Michelle, did you just take a big shit?
Just carried up 2 soda paddles.
I did. There was one really funny part in Red's live stream yesterday when Gaming Fairy left for a minute, and Red goes, I think she went to go take a shit. Red immediately assumed she was shitting.
Very romantic.
Yeah, he goes, she probably went to go take a shit or something.
All right, so
Michelle, take a break. Take a break.
What?
You sound like you're about to pass away.
It only weighs 10 kilos. Oh, damn it. That's a heavy 10 kilos.
Michelle, what is 10 kilos in pounds?
Yeah,
22 pounds, approximately.
In American.
Yeah. Imperial. Yeah.
Catch
American.
Now, catch your breath. Have you got an inhaler?
Good morning, Hammer. How you doing? All right, let me see what I got. Move my coffee out of the way.
Fucking pipe bomb. Sorry.
Fucking nail gun. Dude, can you believe how easily that worked? That didn't even take us 3 days, dude.
Yeah, because they're all paranoid fucking schizophrenics. I'm telling you. I try to explain this to Hammer. I'm like, yo, you're not dealing with like normal people. These people are paranoid schizophrenics.
Yeah.
It's very easy.
Yeah, they're all mentally.
We planned on this taking a few weeks. Dave and I did, and it took 3 days.
Oh, and the acting skills, by the way, from these people have not been very good.
Yeah, no. Yeah, Michelle, I will sue you people if you keep saying my bad name.
Yeah.
Yeah, there, Captain Ahab, you and the whale.
I've been over here for months and months. I don't come here. Yeah, you really wanted to squish it.
This is the last part of the project I need.
Michelle, do you think you might have COPD?
He doesn't smoke.
Emphysema and hepatitis.
She might have it. You can get COPD without smoking.
Well, that's true. I think it's more that she doesn't move. She doesn't exercise.
Maybe Noodle's secondhand smoke gave her COPD.
Maybe.
Or maybe it's all the cockroach dust that she's been inhaling.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's cockroach poisoning.
Yeah, all the cockroach fart and poison.
it's not that heavy. She just picked it up with one hand.
Well, she's a monster.
That's 10
She's
kilos.
the size of like Andre the Giant.
Yeah, she's 6'8". Tiger, what are you talking about? She has the hands of Shaquille O'Neal.
He doesn't feel pain either.
Papa John's has the shakaroni.
Imagine if I bought 2.
Wait, you walk the car battery up the fucking stairs?
Or 16
Yeah.
or whatever.
Whatever that is.
Holy shit. Dude, you're one tough bitch, man. You know what, Tiger? The last time I was there, I was walking behind her going up the stairs, and I'm like, dude, I wouldn't have it in me if I was her. She's one tough bitch.
Who is?
You?
I'm not a 1-ton anything.
No,
tough.
Oh.
You're one tough bitch, Michelle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I am tough.
And you have shack hands.
Hi, Noah. Hi, Chris.
Oh, I love these caps. Whoa.
Wait, somebody sent me a screenshot of Deal for Real the other day in a chat, and he said man hands are attractive to him. He loves girls with man hands. Did you see that screenshot, Noodles?
Yeah.
Who said that?
He said that, so dude, man hands. That is, the guy watches gay porn and is attracted to man hands. Just be gay, dude. It's okay.
I still like that guy. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what his problem was with everyone else, but I still like that guy. I don't like, just come back, dude.
I know what it was. He's mentally ill. All these people are mentally ill.
Know. It's just, I wish there was like some magic drug they could take that would fix it.
Really? Fix what? I'm sorry, I'm just getting caught up here.
They do have it. It's called euthanasia. Canada now allows it. What was it? That girl that got gang raped or something just was allowed to do it? You saw that? In Canada, she was like assaulted and was like severely mentally ill because of it, and the country of Canada allowed her to self-euthanize.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Kind of fucked up. I'll be back in a little bit.
Maybe they should allow that. Maybe like it's better off for these people not here.
Here's one thing about people on death row I don't get, right? Why don't you give them the right to basically end their own lives themselves with their own rope in their cell or electrocution or whatever choice they want?
That's what we were just talking about.
Michelle, if they fuck it up, then someone's got to look after them.
Well, you're going to put them in a chair anyway. If they haven't to voluntarily off themselves on the death row, then...
So they didn't do a good job, and now they're vegetables.
No, that sounds like an easy solution.
Someone's got to look after them 24/7.
Instead of putting them on suicide watch, just hand them a rope and say, here, do it yourself. It'll save us some time.
Like you think they should just all those cells that they put them in, they should just put a noose in there just in case they want to end it? That's a pretty good idea. Why not?
Why not? I mean, after all, we'll save the state money on getting crazy electrocution or gas or poison drugs or...
Yeah, every cell should come with a noose.
Especially on the ones on death row should definitely come with a noose.
I wonder what would happen if you did that. Like, I wonder how many people would off themselves in prisons or in psychiatric.
No, I think it's just because Artemis re-entry. I do know they had a successful landing. They did come back alive. Some people thought it was going to be a disaster. I'm very happy to know it was not. It worked out well for everybody.
That's like these people that think everything Donald Trump is going to do is a disaster. I mean, no offense, guys, but like the gas prices are the same as it was before this guy was president. And, you know,
Noodles,
they're in the middle of like...
say one thing about Trump just real quick?
Yeah.
Not everything he did was a disaster, no. But the way he handled the tariffs, it was.
I don't think so. I really don't. Why do you think it was a disaster?
Because we never got enough American companies back here yet to offset the tariffs.
Yeah, Michelle, I don't know if that was the plan.
Well, it should have been. You don't have tariffs if you can't get people to be able to get stuff from
Michelle,
Noodles. Chris Bliss is going to see HR from Bad Brains tonight.
Oh, really? I guarantee you it sucks. I guarantee you it sucks. Hey, Leo.
Ask him if he's jealous. Are you jealous?
It's gonna be like some old black dude that is gonna be doing like reggae songs. It was like, you know, all these guys, they become old. They can't do what they used to do.
I don't know. It's just So I'm sorry I ran downstairs huffing and wheezing and sneezing and everything else getting this thing up the stairs. Obviously, we missed some of the stuff we were talking about originally about Red and all his channel has always gone down the shitter, which I kind of wondered what we all kind of came up with as a final consensus.
What's wrong with Red?
What's wrong with Red?
Yeah, what's wrong with Red?
Well, Moose and Tiger knows what's going on with Red. Red's lost his mind. How about that for a short answer, Leo?
He's now like infatuated with this woman, right? I get it, but Leo, did you watch his live stream from last night?
No, I don't. I don't watch him. I thought all he did was play video games.
Yeah. Okay. So
he does,
Yeah,
but he
he's
also
very-
likes to go after one person. He likes to stalk this one
Recently,
woman.
he's been very similar to Molasses Murphy content.
Yeah, I think he's been taking
Very
molasses pills.
spooky, weird behavior.
So, you know, Gaming Fairy, he has this picture of a fairy under like a red moon and like in like a canyon or a desert somewhere, and she's like depressed, she doesn't know what to do. And there's like all this like depressing techno music playing in the back, and Red is just talking about her. How he
Is she engaging with him? Like, is this a thing they do online together, or?
So like I think they started talking again, but like the whole thing that triggered this was he didn't want her over here, like on Michelle's. He hates Michelle now. So anyone that comes over here is dangerous. Everyone who comes over here is a troll, a doxer, or whatever. And you know, it's just like fuck.
Why does he think that? Like, I understood why he did before, but like, why does he think that now?
Because he doesn't have control over
It's
anything.
not the same place anymore
Yeah.
at all.
Because Paul,
It used to be a horrible place here.
Oh, he lost control, you mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Red. And now he's trying to control her to...
Right.
do things like, what is it? Does he want her to date her again? I mean, did they really date? I don't know that story.
He
Yeah,
really wants her
No.
to be under his wing because he has fallen in love with her. He's acting like a stalker right now, which is very disturbing. And she's very
Well, maybe
uncomfortable with it too.
Maybe she should
File
get the-
protection order?
Yeah, I mean, if it's scaring her.
It is scaring her. It's scaring
Yeah.
me, and I'm just a friend.
Yeah. Well, then if she feels threatened, she should.
Like, I don't know. I just told him the guy to come back and just act normal, but he can't. And the last conversation I had with him was blow your brains out, Dave. Kill yourself.
He would tell me he would say that stuff just because he knew that would get reaction
Yeah, no, I
out
get
of
it.
people the fastest. Like, he would say the nastiest shit, and I kind of understood it to a point. But for someone to constantly be like that, they're, like I said, he said we were never friends. I'm like, then why am I talking to you, Red? I'm trying to
Leo,
be a
no.
friend, but
It's beyond that. He befriended people who wanted to attack everyone on the show. There was this drunk woman that became friends with him, who came over here and said that everyone over here was going to get doxxed. All of a sudden, people started getting doxxed.
Yeah.
Their parents started getting phone calls, etc. They ran people away from this channel, and now they're a gang over there trying to disrupt this show. So weird.
I don't like techno
we
music
know
either.
he's mentally ill.
Well,
He's
I
gotta
mean,
be.
who was doing this shit before, Leo?
Well, it
You know what I
doesn't, but Dave, just listen, it doesn't even matter who was doing it. If he was involved, there's something wrong with him. We all know his story, and the fact that he's doing the things he's doing. I mean, is he becoming a danger?
Leo,
now,
explain that to everyone here before you say we all know. Explain it to them, because
well, I mean,
I just got basically reprimanded for not telling someone that Red was like this. I don't want to have to tell anyone. A lot of people here
it's
don't
not your
know.
responsibility. It is not yours. But the people that do know, we know the stuff we know. Like, we never knew it would go as far as it did. We knew he was like a little quirky and a little, he was Red. He was into getting high, and he liked conspiracy theories, and but again, he lives at home with his mom, and he's he's a 30-something-year-old guy, and he's online all the time. You got to start to wonder there's something wrong with him, right? I don't know what it is, and I never pried, but I don't know what a woman would see in that. Like, he has nothing to offer.
Do you think that the gaming fairy is kind of trolling him a little bit?
I don't know nothing about her. Nothing.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think she is. I think she actually liked the guy. Because I did too. I like the guy. I mean, I still do. And I realize what's wrong with him. Like, I don't, whatever, but
I don't like this side of him.
Yeah.
I like the guy, and I love the funny side to him.
Yeah, I do too. And the
I love the
side. I love that side.
But this side, no, thank you.
He used to be such a happy, positive dude too.
Yeah, he did.
Like, even when something bad happened, he would always say, "Hey, you know what?" And I knew he meant it too.
Well, that's a question we don't know. Is there something that happened to him outside of YouTube is causing this spiral?
Well, he's very good at isolating people that care about him, because, like I said, I never did nothing to him. I was always there to be, a friend, and, he would come and vent to me about shit, and yeah, I lost interest, but I was still there for him to vent, and he just was like, we're not friends, whatever. I was like, okay. So the last normal person I think he was talking to was me. All he had was Cruiser and that other guy, Mindfuck guy, or whatever his name is.
Mindwork. Oh, that's Blue Work. Not Mindwork. Is his account.
The guy that's always dying.
The English guy.
Headwork.
Yeah, Headwork. Yeah. So those are the only two that I knew he constantly kept in contact with. Other than his mom. But I mean, other than me, like, who else? He'd spy on people. And, you know, and I got it. Like, he stayed away. He didn't want any involvement, but he never did anything else all day as far as I seen.
I just
So-
find it very disturbing. That's what I'm trying to say. Is
Yeah,
that
I don't know. Like, I understood it with Schmeckle Cat. He has a disability. But I don't know what's wrong with Red, that he can't get a job.
Well, he's
if his
not-
mental illness is that
Yeah.
bad, he probably can't, because who employer's
Well,
going to hire him when he starts going off and customers start putting on his tinfoil hat and starts telling how the government's going to get them and all that. Most employers going to go, I don't want you in front of the people. I don't want you to think I'm associating with a nutcase.
Right, yeah. Well, that's the world we're in now, right? Like, I work at Burger King, and if we get a nutcase that comes in there, we have to deal with them. You know, the law isn't there to protect us, and there's a lot more nutcases out now because of these politicians allowed them over and out of hospitals or jails or whatever happened. There's a lot more of them, and they're dangerous.
And yeah, a lot of them are. And Red, I'm thinking, is one of those that's is definitely borderline dangerous.
So I don't. So what? So what's the problem? What was he doing so horrible last night to gaming? Was he was streaming about Gaming Theory? I caught a little bit about it earlier. Someone was talking, I think.
He was streaming, and she was in there, and like she did say, "I love you," but like she admits that she loves him, but it's the way he is, you know.
Okay, so what do you know about Gaming Theory then? I don't know. For me as a woman, I don't know nothing about Gaming Theory. I don't know if she has kids. I don't know.
She's a
how
nice
No,
young
she
lady.
doesn't.
She lives in the South of the U.S.
Okay, if I was Gaming Theory, I would be asking myself, what exactly is attracting you to somebody who, if you're saying is doing horrible things to you online, you never met the person. I don't know if I would even want to remain in contact with that person.
I wouldn't want to be in contact with
Right? I wouldn't. I wouldn't want to torture myself.
It's easy
But I
said
don't
than
know.
done. You can like someone even if they're not nice to you. It's just
Well, yeah, I know. I understand that, Tiger, but I'm asking, she should ask, like, is it worth whatever she likes about him? Is it worth
yeah. Well, anyway, last night, as soon as he started opening his mouth, she soon was like, "Oh my God, just leave me alone, please, for God's sake,
Yeah.
leave me alone, block me, never talk to me."
He hates being ignored. He told me that. So I don't know I don't know if that will make it worse if she ignores him or not. But I know one time I was pissed at him and I ignored him, and he said it drove him fucking nuts.
Yeah, well, what's going on right now is very
But it was
disturbing.
never anything. Yeah, he never like did anything other than like just be like, "Oh, what are you doing? Can you answer me? Answer me." You know, he never took it any further than that. So I don't know if it would be.
So what did he have against you, Leo? What exactly was his
He
argument
didn't,
against?
he didn't have anything against me, Michelle. He just, when everybody kind of broke apart, like me and him I still remained friends with him because I was also good friends with his mom. And so me and him would talk, and he would fill me in on like the YouTube drama or whatever. But then like he would come to me like, "Red, really, I don't care about this stuff, honestly, because I don't know what's going on." I said, "The only reason like I stick around is like, you're my friend." And he's like, "I don't have any friends on YouTube or from, social media." He said it's something like that. I'm like, "Oh, really?" So I just stopped talking to him, and that's the end of our relationship. That's all that happened. He didn't say anything bad. He didn't do anything bad.
So
to me,
you
but
know a little bit about his backstory.
Yeah.
Anything can you say about that? I mean, I understand if you don't want to cover everything or any of it, actually, but what can
What do
you
you
say
mean
about his home
backstory?
life? What's it like? What's going on at
As
home?
far as I can tell, is he has a great home life. There's nothing about his home life that I see that's out of the norm for today. The only thing I see a little out of the norm would be, why is he always at home? I don't know if it's, a physical condition or maybe a mental condition. I don't know of him ever talking about ever having a job. He obviously doesn't have one. He's online all the time. But other than that, the guy I know is a good guy.
How can you get away with never having a job?
I don't know. It's weird because I don't know, Tugger, if you ever talked to him, but he says he doesn't have a cell phone. He doesn't like.
Oh no, I didn't know he had a cell phone.
Yeah, he doesn't like to connect any way for the government to like tag him.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That is
so
kind of suspicious right
like,
there.
Conspiracy theorist. Terrorist.
Oh, that drives me nuts.
So that's what I mean. That's the Red I know. I mean, he's a smart guy. He indulges in weed, and he goes a little out on the edge sometime. But other than, like I said, not having a job, I don't know why. That to me is weird.
So how do you buy things if you don't have a
Yeah,
job?
exactly. I never wanted to pry. I never wanted to be like, why is why is blah 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 going on, and like you're not.
I guess if you're on disability, then you don't need a job.
Right. So, I mean, that could be the case. I don't know. I try to, I don't want to know, right? I got my own problems. But,
yeah.
Targeted enjoyment. Yeah.
This pair solo red is very strange. I agree.
I don't know. Well, I remember he used to feed zombies that shit too. And then he told me like, oh yeah, I believe zombies. He is a targeted individual. Or,
oh my God.
Yeah. And I'm like, all right, you're high. Whatever, you'll come down from it. That's the kind of guy.
Why would you even talk to that person after the things that person has done? It's disgusting.
I know. It's weird. He even told me himself, he's like, if you go over there, man, we're not friends anymore. That guy's gross. So he's hanging back over there at Zombies.
Zombies is a mod in his chat.
Oh my God.
And I think he had Mountain John in there at one point. Yeah, it's like all the weirdos.
I don't know. Wow, that's
you know how Zombies was telling everyone that he was being doxxed and all this stuff. That's not even his name.
No, really?
Aaron's not even his name.
No way.
I swear to God.
My God.
What information was he letting people have?
So the way we found out was through Colton Wood. Colton Wood grew up with zombies, and Colton doxed him on his channel.
Well, how do you know Colton is telling the truth, though?
I'm telling you that Colton has Colton doesn't do any of that stuff. Colton is kind of like a low cal.
Oh yeah, that's I hear that about so many people. Oh yeah, that person's such a great guy.
No, he's not. No. What I'm saying is why would he lie about that?
I don't know. Why would anybody lie about anything on here?
No.
I believe it. I mean, that's pretty believable to think. Zombies is like that. He's pretty calculating. He's a scam artist. I busted him out on that cat scam. That's why we're not friends no more.
That's why he threatened you when he said he was going to come to your house.
What was he scamming with cats? Oh, wanting money for him.
Yeah, he kept saying his one cat needed surgery, and he found he wants to save this kitty, but he might have to go in the back and shoot it because he doesn't have the money to save, cat scams. And then the cat would die, and then he would be sad. He'd be like, "Oh, I wish I had money to get a beer or to give it a proper beer." Yeah, he was that bad.
I was like, "Dude, what's going on?"
I never wanted to mess with this scam, but I called him on it when it was like, you're scamming me now. I've been here for a bit. I've helped you out and you're pulling this shit on me. He's an alcoholic. And I had a weak spot for a while there for people that were alcoholics, and no more. I was like, fuck you, dude. Sorry, Michelle.
Hey, Fairy.
All right.
Yeah. What? Whoa, last night. I don't know. You seemed very weak at one point, Fairy, but then I don't know. Red spoke for a couple of minutes, and it was all over again. I knew it. He has no clue how to talk to women. None.
What was he saying? When you say he has no clue how he taught, what was he like? Did he insult her?
Telling her what she should do, what she should think.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Look, I love these guys who try to like give advice to people, and they're just horrible at life. It's really bizarre.
Yeah.
Like Berg's telling people how to like manage money or something like that.
Yeah, he's sitting there saying these people over there, like talking about us lot here, how we're gonna hurt her and we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that with her. And she pointed out the only person that's hurt her is him. No one here has hurt her. In fact, we feel bad for her now.
I feel bad about the situation with Fairy too. I mean,
I would absolutely like cut all ties if a guy went live and started like doing crap like that. That would be like, what? To me, that would mean like you don't take our relationship serious.
And the whole thing just plain sucks. I mean, the fact is that he's treating her like this makes me angry.
Yeah, I guess I would. Is the stream still up? Can we react to it? Would that hurt her? What's her name?
It's on Red's channel.
I'm not playing Red's content on here.
Oh, why? You think he'd strike you? He probably would.
He would strike
He
me.
probably would. Knowing Red, he probably would.
That's the problem with Red. He likes to cause problems. Yeah, he can strike me, but then he's got shitty music. They could copyright strike me too. So that means
that's what happens when you let certain people off their leashes.
You know you're going to get attacked for this, right?
I don't care.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I've had
I don't listen
shit for no reason. I don't. What's the point in being friends with any of these people?
And that's exactly right. You can't. To me, it's like if people take stuff like this to the so-called YouTube streets, like a friendship, a relationship, and you're trying to gather attention from other people, obviously, not from the person. You're not taking it serious. Like, so why would I take any type of relationship with you serious? If that makes sense. So if it would be something that I can pick or choose to interact with. So yeah, I don't take anything, even friendship on here. Like I see right now everybody's hating on this one person they were all best friends with 6 months ago. And it'll go right back to the other way in 6 months. It's a weird cycle these people go through.
That's what I was saying. Like, he should just come back and like just forget about it. Like, I don't know what the hell the
He
problem
needs
is.
to
Because
be
the problem
honest
is he
with us,
won't
though.
forget
He
about
can't
it,
come
Noodles.
back.
That guy's it's stuck in that guy's mind. He's never gonna forget about it.
He wouldn't be able to handle Moose, I don't think.
Moose will rip him a new AO, and then
Plus, and he would have to
be.
He would have to be bluntly honest. He would have to let us know, like, what is going on with you, because this abuse for everybody. Because he'll focus on somebody and he'll research, torment, twist it, whatever, troll them until he gets his way or thinks he gets his way.
Well, I don't think Grizz will ever forgive him.
Yeah,
I think the problem is that's where it becomes a legal concern for health and safety when it gets to that point. Because when did he stop? What's the limit?
Lyra is waiting very patiently to jump on Red. Yeah, I saw that. He said he will be in here all night. And it
Who's
was just,
Lyra?
it's a 24-hour, like, stream, but nobody's hosting it. It's like got a little cartoon thing playing. So you can go in and chat, though, on the side chat. So he said he would be in this side chat last night, waiting for Fairy. Did you
Weird.
show up, Fairy? Did you go to?
Moose, I don't know why his family didn't already do that. I mean, that's a good question. Why didn't they do the same thing with Molasses? They didn't do it for either one of them. The family has more power than you think they do.
You know, I know exactly why, Michelle. This is the thing. You guys think that these parents are like cold and whatever. It's their kids. They don't want to have to get a fucking phone call about them being arrested because they're being vagrants, or they find out that they're in a mental institution, etc. These people just want Red's mom's.
Well, I
Red's
understand
mother's
that,
work.
but at the same time, they don't want to see their kids going out there and causing emotional anguish to individuals. And what about them?
Michelle, these are adults, Michelle. These are fucking adults. And it's probably easier for them to have their outbursts in the house and they never leave and they stay away from society, they stay away from the police. And then what happens is you got things like Molasses Murphy where they just take off and they start harassing people. I mean, I don't know. If Red goes down that route of the molasses thing, which I don't think he will because he doesn't have the balls. But if he did, Michelle, it would be very dangerous for everyone. It's better that he stays at home and lives there for free. I don't know.
And that's when it shift gears a little bit. What's going on with Brad? Why did Brad lose our friendship?
Because Michelle, they don't have control over your show. Remember when he used to donate to you, Michelle, all the time?
Yeah.
All right. Remember when Hitaki used to do that and all that crap? Michelle, they want control of the show. Mimi was trying to do it to you. A lot of people were trying to do it to you, Michelle. They did it. They do it to a lot of people. That's how they gain control over these shows, and then you become their locale. That's what's going on with Justin right now.
Then what happened? So for the content creator like me, besides supposedly getting the equivalent of a bribe or kickback, what do we get out of it in the end from people doing that to us?
Nothing. That's what makes you a locale.
Because Brad's a faggot. What's going on? What's going on?
Very not immoral in any of their bodies for them to go for people that have done nothing to them. Moralless.
Homosexualists.
Sexual comment.
Yes. Homosexual Bradley Shaw, who is now Captain Ahab looking for his whale.
Who's Brad?
He is you ever read the book Moby Dick?
No.
Well, so it's about this captain who's trying to hunt down this giant, fat, obese whale, and Brad finally found it. And her name is Dope Girl.
Who?
And she's enormous.
Dope Girl?
Yeah, Dope Girl. Brad, who's trying to be sober, is now in a relationship with a an ex-meth addict alcoholic.
What was his YouTube name? It wasn't
Bradley Sharp.
Oh, Bradley Sharp.
He was the openly gay YouTuber.
Usually, if he was on this show, he'd be
in
a car or in a van.
Man.
Very gay. He was very gay.
Oh, okay. I'm lost. I don't know. I thought I seen them hanging out with Red for a while, though, right?
Yes, Harry, I understand that. And that apparently that's his objective. But people who know your spirit, including me, do not hate you.
Who? Hate who?
Oh, so Red's messing with one of Gaming Fairy's friends as well now.
Gaming Fairy, if they're your friends, they will never hate you. And Red likes to play mind games. So the best thing to do is just
ignore
not
him.
pay attention to any. I mean, you can watch him and respond to things, but just know that he's actively trying to piss you off and win an argument with you. And that's how he does it. He wears you down with shit like that. I know. He plays a lot of mind games. I don't know. I wouldn't be interested in talking to someone like that.
Yeah, Brain Dead. Brad and Red hated each other.
Did he ever have anything romantically going on with you, Leo? Or tried?
No, we were always friends. Me and him remained friends right after, the falling out of everything with, Schmecklecat and that other guy. I can't think of his name. And then it kind of, me and him drifted away as friends, and it was more like me and his mom talking.
God,
you know what I mean? So, and she became a really good friend. Like, she was someone my age, a woman that I talked to her about like life stuff. We didn't talk about YouTube stuff, but I would hear the YouTube stuff through Red. So I maintained a tiny relationship, but it was more like, that type of thing. Like, it wasn't we and him always hanging out or anything like that.
Yeah, because his mother was always cool to me. That was my favorite time on YouTube. Yeah, his mother and him used to come up with ideas for games and shit like that, and like whatever. They're all fucking awesome people. That's why I still stick up for Red.
What he looks like. Does anyone have a photograph of Red?
You don't remember when he used to come on my show?
I probably wasn't looking at your show then.
Yeah, that was years ago, before you were even around. From what I remember, I don't even think he cammed up for me ever, because I never cared. But he was like a tall, thin guy with blonde, bushy hair, right? Like, he had a lot of hair on his head. But he was a light-skinned guy, so I'm pretty sure he's a white guy.
Noodles, if you could draw me a picture of him.
Oh, yeah, let me draw it.
That would be awesome. Isn't that what you remember, though?
Leo, is Red actually by nature a redhead?
How can we go from blonde to red? Oh, did he dye it? Maybe he dyed it.
I think he's got
said he was
light brown,
Indian.
blonde hair. Like,
he said he was related to the Indians.
Yeah.
Well, he can't be blonde.
Well, like the dark blonde.
Dirty blonde.
Yeah. So, like if you're in the sun, it's gonna go blonde.
Yeah, I know.
But I can't remember what else he said he had in him. I think German, because we used to joke. I said my grandparents were in concentration camps, and he said his ancestors probably were the ones that put them there. So, yeah, I think he's German Indian.
Yeah. Well, no, Fairy, we're not mad at you. We're rightfully concerned for your safety.
I'm mad at you, Fairy. Oh, God. It was frustrating watching it.
Yes, that is kind of what he looks like. But I don't think I remember the glasses.
Yeah, he used to wear glasses.
Oh, my God.
He had squinty eyes. He had really horrible eyesight. Squinty eyes. He used to always be smoking marijuana. And he had a really thin, like, mustache. And, I don't know what he's got going on now, but...
I don't think he was bad. I mean, that picture doesn't do him justice. Like, I don't think he was a bad-looking guy. So, I mean, picture that with a pretty decent-looking guy underneath it. Like, if he had a haircut and cleaned himself up, he would be a good-looking guy.
I wonder if he even shows Gaming Fairy what he looked like. I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't.
He kind of looks like the Guy Fawkes mask, except really thin and thick glasses.
The guy who?
And long puffy like hair, like 1980s, maybe late 70s, like rocker hair, like puffy, You know, like Twisted Sister, like one of the hair, like that.
Like
Dee
Crimp.
Snyder, Twisted Sister.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, but like black. He had like blackish, brownish hair. Hair was like that at the time.
Yeah, that is a pretty good comparison. Yeah, I agree.
Chinese eyes.
Yeah, these thin, squinty eyes and thick glasses.
He must have bad eyesight.
Yeah, he's got bad eyesight.
Oh, maybe that's what it is.
And when he would take off his glasses, he was always squinting and going like that. And he was always laughing.
I mean, I got bad eyesight, but I'm not an asshole.
Maybe that's the thing, like maybe why him and that other guy got along so well, because they both had eye issues. Because he was really good friends with him at first.
Maybe Red is blind. We don't know.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's his disability.
Could be his eyesight, yeah.
Yeah, he could. Maybe that's why he loves Michele. He used to
He
care
used to
about you, man.
He hates you.
Yeah, he was.
He hates you because of Gaming Fairy. But that's not.
Let me make an educated guess. It sounds like, okay, he used to love the show because maybe he felt that there was a kindred spirit on the other side of the screen. That's what he felt, right? But then when he saw that my show was not like what he wanted the show to be, notice a little bit of the control factor.
No.
All of a sudden, he hates my show because I'm not, just on the fringe like he is.
Michele, he said that you have the most dangerous show on the internet. Like everyone over here is like in danger, and it's the most dangerous part of the internet. It's your channel.
Yeah. Do you think that's really true, Knowles? Let me ask you, Knowles. Do you think my show is the most dangerous show on the internet?
I think it's the greatest show on the internet, but
I don't think it's dangerous anymore.
Can I be honest? Let's see what I think of my show. I think it's lame.
No, it's remodeled.
That's true. I get what Michele was saying when she said her show's lame. It really isn't that exciting. It's
a lot of the arseholes have gone that made it dangerous.
Yeah, they're all over at Mini Manson's now.
That person's still streaming?
Oh, they stunk their...
I thought they would have been locked up for pedophilia by now. Honest to God, that weirdo.
Riker, I'm making a fucking phone call today, Riker. Phone call.
Riker? Who's
Riker?
Yeah,
Riker is supposedly causing shit between Michele and Minnie Manson, which again I don't know if that's a bad thing. But
Riker made a fake Michele account and said that she was gonna cut his cat's throats or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but I never said that though.
I know you Riker.
You don't know who Riker is? How come I'm the only one who knows this person?
I don't pay attention to morons. Who does that? Who makes an account and goes and says, "I'm going to slit your cat's throat" or whatever?
Well, I mean, listen, they sunk their talons into Minnie Manson about 3 years ago, and they're trying to get Michele involved with that show. I don't know if that's the way to go, but maybe he's right. I don't know.
I don't know. I think that's two different speeds.
I don't know. Maybe he's right.
I would always encourage Michele to try different things, but I don't know. I don't think she'd keep up. Her hearing alone would restrict her.
Riker, you're gonna get a phone call today from somebody, and somebody's gonna be like, "Are you doing this, Riker? You want to bet, Riker?"
I would think that if she did anything, they would be making fun of her if she went over. I don't know.
That
would be my personal though, but.
Hey, Galaxy Eyes. Yeah, Galaxy Eyes should definitely get a photograph of Red. 100% she deserves one after the shite.
All you got to do is contact Charlotte. Charlotte has all that shit on Red.
I think she's in a mental institution.
Charlotte? No, she's around.
No, I don't know.
Yeah,
I used to
Charlotte.
love listening to Charlotte, but then she just kind of went off the wall with her
Stand it.
weird accusations. But yeah,
Yeah,
Charlotte
she-
would know. Well, I
she
don't
went
know.
to
I
that
don't know if I
weird.
trust her.
I
would
can't even listen
probably.
to her.
I don't know. You could talk to Charlotte. Charlotte's not. You can talk to Charlotte. So you got to be careful around Charlotte, but she has everything on that. Everything. They used to date. You know, before you, Gaming Fairy, there was a woman named Charlotte.
Yeah.
You know that, Gaming Fairy.
English.
Yeah. There was a woman named
Oh,
Charlotte
wow, yeah.
and
He has a
Captain
thing.
Sparrow and all
He
these
liked
other women.
he liked tiger training too for a while there too. I used to have to hear about it.
Wow.
And he has a thing
never.
for English women.
Mm. He
Tiger,
completely
did I ever
lied.
have a
He completely lied to me. He told me he was in his 30s.
Yeah, I know he
He had
did.
his own house. He
I
was
know he
like,
did.
That's what he told you?
yeah.
Yeah.
And a whole bunch of shit. It was all lies.
Oh
Well,
my
from
God.
what I knew, the only reason I knew more, I think, because I was around in the earlier days and I had seen him cam up. So he couldn't tell me, like, he was in his 30s, right? I knew 20s, like, immediately. That's how old he looked. Yeah, he lied. He told me about that later because he said he didn't want to be doxxed. He didn't trust you at first. But he
Man,
did have a thing for you. He had a thing for Tiger Kitty too. Sorry. I'm high. I'm sorry. I have 3 days off and I am just relaxed.
I still have a soft spot for him. And
Yeah.
it's like, because he's made me laugh so much,
Yeah.
many, to the point where, I'm nearly wetting myself. I
Yeah,
miss
Red
those
was so
days.
nice.
I miss that so much.
And we used to have so much fucking fun, man.
Oh, yeah.
I would laugh
send
for
me something?
hours.
Oh.
Listen,
Speaking of,
gaming
speaking of
Fairy,
another
you
person that
didn't do
both
it.
me and Leo know from the past, has anyone heard any more from Schmecklecat? I think we mentioned briefly. Is he
No,
still
but
stuck?
that whole Michelle, I'm being for real here. I haven't heard from him, but that whole area where he lived, because I used to go visit him. It's gotten very dangerous there. So I'm hoping he moved out of there and maybe he's moved in with some family or something. And
If you Google his house, is it still blurred out?
Yeah.
I don't even remember his address.
I think I'm the only one with the picture of his house because I got that picture before he blurred it out.
Yeah, I saw it before.
Yeah, that house. It was one of those old-fashioned, old-timey, like I don't know how it was a nice neighborhood at one time, and wow. I remember there was like 2 streets over.
A nice neighborhood at one time.
It was like 2 streets over. There was gunshots. I'm like, well, what do you do? He's like, you don't go 2 streets over. I'm like, damn, I couldn't. I couldn't live in an area that close to danger. So, but at one time it looked beautiful, like brownstones. That's the word I was looking for. They're like brownstone type.
Oh, yes, here. How you doing? I still want to hang out with Galaxy Eyes too, but she lives across the country. I don't know how I'd ever get there.
Oh, where does she live?
She lives in Los Angeles area.
Oh, in California.
Why don't you take a train, Michelle?
I can take a train. It'll be like a 3-day journey. What, 3 days in coach?
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Yeah, but someone has to watch the cat.
I'm finally going to Disney World.
I found out that Krista actually can't watch the cat for the weekend because
taking a bus.
Where she's staying now, she can't stay. She can't stay over someone else's for the weekend.
Oh, dang!
My kid, it's gonna be $4,000. I already have the money. I never got to go. My parents never took me. My ex-husband never did it. My kid wants to go, and so it's gonna be me and her going with our school. We're finally gonna go to Disney World.
$4,000.
Wait, a bus ride?
Yeah, well, it's gonna be a bus. I'm gonna chaperone the kids. That's why it's so cheap. It's
Yeah.
$2,000 for me, $2,000 for her, but it includes everything. You
How
know,
many stops do you guys make?
I don't know. I
'Cause
think it's only going to be like 3 or 4,
Oh my god! 'Cause
which is
I took a
fine for
bus from
me.
the
But
city to Indiana one time. That was 48 hours of like hell, and you stopped everywhere. It was just like a bunch of nig nugs everywhere. It's so bad.
Leo, how long are you going for?
we're going. It's gonna be a whole week. So I think we're gonna be there for like 3 days total in the park area, and we're not gonna see all the parks, but it's like we get to go behind the scenes, and because it's with her band, we'll get to do like our own private music session to like a cartoon and things like that. So it's to me, it's gonna be something worth it, and I'm so glad I'm gonna be able to get to do it with her.
Yeah.
You know what's weird though is that I asked Kristen nicely. I said, "Would you for the Vintage Computer Festival? Would you be able to watch the cat for 3 days?" And she's like, "I'm not allowed to leave here for a weekend. Well, where I'm living right now." I'm like, "What? You mean you can't take the bus to Winston and then come back on Monday?"
Michelle, please, come
I
on.
wouldn't trust Krista watching my cat.
I think, Michelle, you're asking somebody to get on a bus, go to Winston, go up all those stairs, look after your cat, get the bus home.
And she can stay here
feed
for the weekend
themselves,
while I'm out.
You know, you don't even use the bus.
Wait, the vintage, the thing that you were raising money to go to?
Yeah. We got
It's
the
3
tickets and
days
everything's
long?
all set.
It got canceled. You hear
It's
about that?
actually we're gonna
No.
be leaving. We're leaving Saturday morning. That's when the event is, and then we spend the night at a hotel / apartment, and then we come back on Sunday afternoon.
That's next weekend, right?
Sunday
Yes.
afternoon. You know, Michelle, your cat's not going to die a couple of days on its own. Especially at that age. They don't do anything. All they do is eat, shit, and sleep.
What do you feed your cat? Just kibble? Like the dry, crunchy food?
I give them both. I give them canned food and the dry food.
Well, what you can do, this is what I do when I used to go on my little weekend excursions. I had nobody to watch my cats. I had a self feeder and self water, and they're little and they're not that much. You can get them for like $6.
Well, my toilet seems to like the water. My cat seems to like drinking out of the toilet, even though he does have fresh water in his dish, and he's got a big pile of dry cat food in his dish, along with another dish that contains.
Michelle, spend a few extra bucks and get him a self water and a feeder. I mean, that way he can have clean water all the time.
Yeah.
Ew, toilet water?
I don't want my cat drinking out of my toilet bowl. After all, I make poops in there.
But anyway, so, and then for the wet food, right, what I did was just, I gave them extra wet food. And yeah, it'll dry out a little bit, but I mean, it's there for them and they'll still eat it. I just give them the stuff that they really, really, really like. I mean, for a couple days they'll be fine. Just make sure
Taurus cat. No, if the wet food's dried out, he will not touch it.
Oh, he's fucking hungry.
Well, then, yeah, if he's hungry, he'll eat it. I mean, what does it?
Well, that's why I always keep dry food on the side there, because I always have dry food in the other dish, so that he's got two dishes.
I fill all the fucking bowls up to the brim and loads of water bowls all over the house, so it can never run out of food, and it can never.
Right, do that too.
Yeah, and then I clean out a couple of litter boxes. Boom, done. I'm off.
Yeah, I just changed the cat litter yesterday.
It doesn't even notice I'm gone. It's old.
They do their own thing, Michelle.
It's not like if you got a kitten.
Yeah, kittens are.
Kittens are like toddlers. Trust me.
I was so sad to leave my kitten when she was little.
Yeah, kittens are like toddlers. You can't leave them alone.
I mean, Rusty. What does Rusty do anymore other than sleep and eat?
Oh yeah, and snuggle with me at nighttime.
Well, throw a bunch of dirty laundry in the bed. I'll never know.
Yeah.
He would just snuggle up on the bed on his own, Michelle. He doesn't care.
Leo,
I mean, if
did
you're
you
gone forever, maybe, but
Yeah, a couple
Yeah,
of
did
days.
you hear about this?
Actually,
No,
I've seen enough videos and cat videos and channels saying that cats do really care when you're alone because they kind of miss you, especially if they've grown really attracted, emotionally attracted to you. So I really feel bad because it's like this is
Emotionally
something that
attractive.
What's
you know.
that?
What do you mean emotionally attractive?
When
I
they
swear to
what
God,
they
my
call
one cat has
imprinting,
that.
when they imprint on you, or they see you as a special part of the cat community. They see us as
Yeah, but Michelle,
almost as a form of a cat.
You're the top of the food chain there. You're the one that's supposed to correct that behavior. So maybe it's good to do a little separation from that cat.
Well, obviously it's what we do. I need a little separation from
I love my
anyway.
pets to death. Like if anything were to happen, anyone were to hurt them, I would be very, very upset. But I still know that they're pets, right? You can't stop living your life or for a pet. They're there for enjoyment. They're not there to be a hindrance on your life.
Oh, I see Rusty as a non-human roommate.
There you go.
There you go.
How do you think Rusty sees me, Michelle?
As a friend of a non-human roommate.
Oh.
All right, yeah, dinger donger. Okay, who wants to answer it? I got it.
Morning, Yasha.
Yasha, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Ring, 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 ring.
Mm-hmm. Hello, this is Yasser Bodo speaking. How may I help you? Mm-hmm.
Are you at work? Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Leo, is there any way that you can stop in Philly and pick up Yashir and bring him to Disneyland or Disney World? We're trying to get, before Yashir took off, we were trying to get him a trip to Disneyland. We're going to try to sponsor something.
Oh, really? Let's see, Philly. Okay, no, I think that would be a little bit out of the way. Sorry, Ashir. You'd have to move to Michigan.
Let me ask you a question, Leo. And if you, I'm sure you know prices of fuel gone up a lot. How long is it going to be before airline tickets are going to be so expensive that people are going to have to choose an alternate mean of traveling?
Wait, what? What are you asking me?
Like if you're going to be traveling, for this example, say to Disney World in Florida, for this example, would it be cheaper to drive, cheaper to take a train?
Oh, it's definitely cheaper to drive. I'm not exactly sure. I'm glad that they opted out of flying because flying scares me to death. Not the actual act of flying, but the process and like just the horror story of it. I've never flown before.
Well, given that my hearing was partially damaged on a plane, flying scares me to death. And the fact that you're several miles up in the air and there's really nothing between you and the ground, literally.
But I mean, if you gotta go, man, like smacking that fast into the ground, you ain't feeling shit after that.
Hello, it's Yasser Bodo speaking. How may I help you?
Yeah, Yashir, I was wondering if I could speak to David Buldo. Is there any way I can? This is Bergs. Can I please speak to David Buldo?
Hello. Sorry, Dave. You're taking attention off of him.
Oh, he doesn't want to speak to you.
Would that be okay if Sarah Gallo returned to the channel?
I need Sarah Gallo back here.
I mean, she could certainly be part of the audience and part of the community.
Hold on.
I don't know. I wouldn't trust Sarah Gallo. I mean, if you want her back here and know what she's about, all she does is lie. Like, it doesn't bother me.
Yeah, I know. She lies like a dog. I get it.
But it may cause problems. I don't know if you want to invite problems.
He lies like a dog.
Yeah, she lies like a dog. with fleas.
Yeah, I don't know why. I was actually kind of listening to a clip where a woman was asking her, like, did she have a mental disease or something that makes her cry? And she just started crying. And then someone said something about no fake tears, and she immediately stopped crying. She was like, I'm sorry. What the hell?
I think she's funny as hell,
Have
dude.
you seen the clips from here? Have you seen the clips from here where she comes and apologizes for being such a horrible person?
What is wrong with her? Is she?
I'm sorry. I'm such a horrible person. I don't know why I said it.
Is it an act or is this true? I mean,
no, she's nuts. She's just.
Oh no! Oh God! Yeah.
You talk about Vegas Barbie, Galaxy Eyes? I haven't
Vegas
seen
Barbie
Vegas
after
Barbie
she was
around
in
here in a
college.
long
Yeah,
time.
Galaxy Eyes was there too, because I was laughing. Galaxy Eyes said something like, "I'm waiting to hear her answer." About the tattooing. Like she said, she was a tattooer.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And she's like, I'm waiting to hear her answer. She's like, because she offered to give me a tattoo or something.
Yeah, she.
I was like,
tattoo.
Holy crap!
One point.
I mean, she makes me laugh, Sarah Gallo, but it's weird that there are disturbing things that are coming out.
Me, she's like, oh, yeah, I've got a Rottweiler. I've got a Rottweiler. And then I turn to find out that no, she doesn't even have a Rottweiler.
Oh wow! Yeah. Oh yeah, she used to say she had a lot of dogs.
She was a dog walker.
I swear to God, I think that's that woman, Dave, that I was telling you about. What the fuck was her name?
With Ken?
Well, yeah, she did. She dated Ken. She also dated somebody I used to hang out with, Silent Killer.
You know what's funny?
He fucked some guy that was trying to hook up with me. She like fucked him behind our backs, and I was like, I don't care about that dude. Like, I think it's that same woman.
So when I asked Ken about her, he ignored it. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then when I pushed it, he's like, oh yeah, I kind of remember that lady. Sarah Gallo.
What was her name? Oh my God, I can't remember her name. But she told me a story where she was married to an Arabic guy, a Muslim guy, and he beat on her. You know, like he caused her to have a miscarriage because he beat her, and she kept hanging up on me, like disconnecting, and because he was coming around, he was stalking her. Like she had a story. Like I felt bad for her. I think it's that same woman. She's a psychopath.
She told me that she lost her husband in
Wait a minute.
accident.
You think she's Sarah Gallo?
I think it's the same woman.
Really?
Because that woman cammed up because we used to be friends behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And Sarah cammed up. She looks similar.
Hair.
Huh?
She used to wear a wig when she first come around here, and it was really thick, black, straight hair.
Oh, see, when the woman that I can't think of her name.
What's her name? Judy Motto or something.
What was that, Dave?
Wasn't there someone named Judy Motto or something that used to come
wasn't that. It wasn't that. It was. This was. Oh my God! I can't believe I don't remember her name.
All I know is just that sometimes she was fun on the show. She used to have a good time with me on the show, and then that's all I know. And then
look, there you go, Leo.
What?
That'll wake you up. Look at that.
What is that? It's been so long.
What is it? Oh my God.
What is it?
Leo, you know what that is.
I talk sexually to my AI grok.
Really?
Yeah, I'll be like, it's set for like romantic. I'm like, hey baby, what's up? And like, hey honey.
Look at that cut.
What?
Look at that cut, baby.
Very nice. What are you getting all trained up for, Moose?
Sexual intercourse, Leo.
Oh. Who's the lucky
Endurance.
fella?
Endurance training.
Gotcha.
I'm moving to Seattle to live with Red, and we're gonna have intercourse. Come in, Red.
Well, I don't think gaming.
Well, Galaxy Eyes, when it comes to Gallo, I don't know some of the stuff she
Well,
did. I
you
kind of
know,
thought
we
was
were all
kind of sketchy
stupid
too.
because she love bombed every fucking one of us, and that's not normal. But for some reason, she's really good at love bombing. Really good at it.
Yeah, and this woman was the same way, and she was always apologizing.
Oh my God! So she might have been around before.
Yeah, I think it's the same woman. I swear, they even had the same build, tiny, petite, like, you know, the boniness.
Yeah.
Dave, you got to find the name because I sent it to him. I said, "Do you know if this woman's name used to be or something?"
Am I the only one who thinks Sarah Gallo was fantastic?
Yeah,
I think it was great. And like all these women were like,
amazing.
Sarah's like, calm down. You guys blew it with Sarah.
What
and
is
the fact
okay?
that she was claiming to be an heir to a wine fortune was even better.
That was brilliant.
Well, explain to me what's so great. She tells her lies, we get our laugh. Then what? What's so great about her?
Everyone knows it's not real. That's the best part of it.
Yeah, but now we know the whole gig on her. Like, so I don't think it's like.
Yeah, I worry about people that might believe her, which she does have quite a few left behind her that have believed.
Only retards like Birds and Brad.
She's had a lot of E-sex tiger from her stories. These guys.
Like, all these gifts that people have sent her thinking that she's, you know, got no money and I don't know, something's going on with her.
Yeah, she's scamming something. I'm sure she is. And that was the same thing with that other woman, man. I swear to God. I got her. I don't have any. I think he still streams. His name was Silent Killa, Killa.
She might have reinvented herself.
She was dating him. She fucked his brother that was talking to me romantically online. That's what, like, that's, I swear to God, this is the same woman.
The best new YouTuber is Serial Killer, spelled with an S.
Why? What's their channel like?
Tell them, Dave. Tell them.
Wait, what?
The best new channel on YouTube is Serial Killer. The new Big Steve account. Yeah, it's great.
It's Big Steve.
Oh, it's Big Steve. Wow, he's still around?
Yeah, I talked to him.
Yes, he is very round.
I talked to him every once in a while. He texted me yesterday.
You have a romantic interest in that guy, in Steve.
Sexy Steve, I call him.
Sexy Steve.
Whatever
I
happened
love
to
his name story. What happened to him?
Yes, he's still around?
I don't know. The only time I would talk to him was at my streams.
Sexy Steve has had some pretty steamy emails, Dave. With Mr. Giangrande.
Yeah, I think Melton is retarded.
Oh yeah, 100%. Are we still talking about how embarrassing it was for Red yesterday to get rejected like that over and over again? Arm curls.
Yeah, go completely nuts.
He's gonna go nuts now because we've discussed it today. So
get ready. I really wish you would, though. Red, we know you're listening. You always listen. I really wish you would just come and discuss it with people and figure it out. Like, we all know, Red. We all know there's an issue. What?
No, it's the entire world, not him, Leo. He's the only one that's right. That's what schizophrenics believe. Like, they're Look at what is it? Anderson Henderson, McHenry Cruiser,
Molasses.
zombies,
Yeah.
molasses.
Zombies, I don't think anything wrong with him other than he's a fucking scammer and an alcoholic.
He thinks everyone is stalking him.
Yeah, but I think that's due to the alcoholism.
Zombies had great content last night. Completely shithouse drunk, and then trying to do a wood carpentry project at the same time.
I used to hang out with him.
Amazing.
I used to be on his panel all the time. I know what type of person he is. I don't view him as great anymore because of the fucking shit that guy, the lengths he goes to.
The cat killing is good though.
He's just a fucking gross guy. I don't like him.
So you remember when he was saying he was being doxed and all that stuff? His name was Aaron and all that crap. That's not even his name.
Hi, Mojo. How you doing?
His name is John.
Yeah, what an asshole.
And why are all the weirdos on YouTube named John?
I'm telling you, he's not stupid. He's a smart man. He's just an alcoholic.
Mojo, feel like coming up on panel today? The VAC is the same like as usual.
VAC.
Yeah, someone get quiet in here.
I was listening to my birdies. I fed him a little while ago. It's supposed to get up to 60 today. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed.
It's gonna get close to 60. Yeah, let's see.
Yeah,
56
right
in my
now.
area.
Noodles, I want you from now on to refer to me as Nail Gun Honey because I am now Nail Gun Honey.
Yeah, now you're Nail Gun Honey.
It's me.
That's right, Nail Gun.
I took you.
Who's Nail Gun Honey?
They always tell on themselves. Like, it's so stupid. It's so dumb. For all this elaborate bullshit, they always tell on themselves.
Who?
They're paranoid schizophrenics. And they have to tell each other what's going on. They do it publicly, which is really weird.
Because they're so paranoid, they're terrified of each other, so they don't want to have private communications. But they're afraid. They're each afraid that someone else is doing something to them. Holy shit, I'm dragging ass today. This is not a good workout.
Shit, I got something coming in the mail that I'm hoping is going to help me. It's kind of like a bust lifter. I went and see my doctor.
I've heard of it.
I can't run because I'm too top heavy. So I'm hoping this thing's going to help.
Why don't you just fucking set your tits on fire or put
I
them in?
know. I got to go and get them. I could have got the reduction done last year. But I had so much shit going on in my life that I wasn't mentally ready for another surgery. So
just put them up over your shoulders. Leo. Just like
I swear to God, I thought about just putting them in a vice and just getting honest to God, just cutting them off. It's hard to breathe sometimes.
Noodles has volunteered to hold them while you run.
I would
how is putting them in a brace going to help? Like, what does that do?
Well, I'm injuring them enough to where they would just either pop off or I'd have to get them surgically removed right there. I'm just tired of it. It's like they're so fucking heavy. Now I'm complaining about it, but when you have back problems and you have something like that, it adds more,
I can imagine whenever I wear like a backpack or like I wear like a bandolier thing for work, and that fucking bothers my back.
So I have to get a jock strap for that purpose too.
To understand it from a woman's perspective, put your backpack on your front as a front pack.
That's what I do, and it still hurts my back.
Well, think about that. We have the breast, and then also when we get pregnant. I got really big when I got pregnant, so I had all that, and I have a back problem.
Well, and Sarah Gallo has such huge labia. She has to have labia supports.
Holy shit.
Type 1 in chat if you make your bed every day, Noah says. So Noah does. Braindead doesn't.
So
My
zero.
I
bed's
don't say I do
I have to
every
say
day.
0. I do not make my bed every day.
I hit 1. I go even one further. I have a made bed and I just sleep on top of it with a blanket.
My bed is made as soon as I get up out of it, and then every 3 days we wash the sheets.
Oh,
Oh,
sometimes.
wow.
I
Look at
can't say I
you.
do mine every day, but
I used to do it more thoroughly, but with
sometimes
working, oh my God, it's so hard now.
Val doesn't make her bed either.
Put a 1 in the chat if you never leave your bedroom throughout the day and just sit there online. Red, go ahead and hit number 1. Hit 1, Red.
I don't even think he's in his bedroom. I think it's the living room.
Yeah, he hangs out in the living room. Does that
Val,
stuff
how you
sometimes.
doing today, Val? By the way, yes, hi Mo Joyce. Hi to you
And
too.
to the right of his couch is a sliding glass door where the squirrel hangs out. Right, Red?
Yeah, that's
Right,
what Grandpa's squirrel, remember?
Yeah.
The guy who lived upstairs that used to touch me.
Well, I mean, he fed squirrels and stuff. It was one thing that I enjoyed talking to him about. That's why I do it too. You know, he likes nature. That's what I'm saying. That type of that's the Red I know. He
The
likes
squirrels
nature.
are watching Red.
Shut
So
up,
if
Moose.
you're in Red's house, if you walk in Red's house, there's a couch, right, with an end table with a computer on it, and to the right of the couch is a sliding glass door that leads out to this this area where there's this tree that
Patio, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Red, how do you think I know that, Red?
What's
Red,
the tree?
Doodles, don't tell him too much.
Why
I don't
are
want him to
you-
check his
But
system.
what I don't understand is why you're even saying that. Why do we care what his place looks like? Is he trying to dox
I
people?
want him to know that I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That I
but
know.
what?
And Red, you're an idiot when you leave when you leave your shit on, Red. You're an idiot, Red.
If he turns that shit off, Noodles, I'm blaming you.
What?
There's a back door to everything.
I think you guys,
Back door to
like, you're
everything.
smart guys, Moose and Dave. Like, you guys are smart. You're
Sounds
just gonna
good.
keep poking that
Mojo,
guy.
see you
It's
on
gonna get
Monday in
worse.
the morning show. Yeah, so tonight is the Discord panel. Leo, are you going to be wanting to join us, even if it's through VAC being
The
open?
completely
I
topless
don't
panel.
have I think I still have a Discord account, but I don't have the app or anything installed. So I mean, if you're doing it through Discord, I don't know if I want to just download.
Sometimes I do them with
everything.
both of them at the same time, even though it's much more complicated for me. So
Well,
we're tweaking.
Why don't you just do an
Gaming Fairy,
open?
you know Gaming Fairy that I know. Gaming Fairy, how do I know that? Because you never told me that. Gaming Fairy. You know that I know that now.
Yeah, Craig Senior, how you doing today?
Why don't you just do an open Google Meet? Or
Because
is it
if this guy wants to play games with
people
me,
still coming
I
up
have
here and
no problem. Red, you have no idea what I can do to you, Red. You have no idea.
Is he playing games? Like, what is he doing though, Dave? That's what I'm asking.
Leo, sometimes you gotta play dumb and stupid. I'm a fucking moron. This and that. There's back doors to everything, and Red thinks he's the smart fucking guy. He thinks that he can do what whatever. Red, you sit on your fucking couch and do live streams, right? Red, next to the sliding glass door, Red.
Dave, why? I don't understand why you're like the threatening. What is he doing? What is he doing to you? Is he doxing? Is he threatening?
He's sexually harassing Noodles.
He's got a maroon couch too. Am I right?
I mean, I know that Dave and him used to be friends. I just don't understand why are you so angry at him?
I don't want any problems.
Okay. Oh, okay. So you're like, okay, it's like a warning. Okay.
He's not the one doing it, Leo. It was me. So
Doing what?
What he's talking about. Don't worry about. Dave's not threatening him. That's me.
No, I'm not saying he's threatening. I'm saying he seems angry.
Yeah, because I don't want any fucking problems. This guy's trying to cause problems.
That's what I'm asking. Like, what did he do?
Don't cause problems with me. I don't cause problems with anyone else.
Leo,
okay.
Don't you give us any fucking lip right now. You understand?
Okay, understood, Moose.
You will think what I tell you to think. You will hang out with who I tell you to hang out with.
Val, I know a lot about you too, Val. A lot about you. I play very stupid, Val. Very, very dumb. Val, whenever you go live, you realize that you open up back doors to stuff that can be open, and you could sneak in there and check stuff out and look around.
Don't say things like that.
Oh, Grandpa. Diddle, 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 diddle.
Wait, am I?
I'm
Okay, so I'm
kidding.
the one
I'm
that's
kidding.
sensing like a lot of. Okay, I think he's turning on his like. Are you like?
No,
just
red one time. Red
Oh,
used
by
to
the
go,
way,
Red
just
used
a
to go
real
live
quick
from
note
his
for
living
Craig
room.
Sr.
Dirty
Yes, we're
Dan.
going to probably most likely have the solar panels online today.
Michelle, have you figured out how long it's going to take you to recoup the money now that you figured out the sun isn't in the right spot?
Yep. It's going to take about 5 years to get.
I thought it was 10 years before.
payback
Now
out
it's
of it.
less sun and it's less time.
What?
Oh, it's 5 years. No, that's how much
You
you'll be
spent
paid.
$700 on solar power.
If you save $10 a month, that's $120. The purchase is $700. So
Yeah, but how many watts are you going to generate a day since your house is not in the ideal location for panels?
in a normal circumstance in New England, you get 70% of the rated panels. STC.
Michelle, your location, not normal. Okay, where your windows are that you're going to be putting them is only going to be getting it in the evening.
I'm gonna be getting it in the afternoon, but the problem is it's for about 5 hours. Maybe it's 70%, so 70 watts per panel times.
I would say maybe 20%.
No, a little more than that but not bad. It's more than that. I'll be honest. It's a toss up. I'll just say that. I mean,
so let's say it's going to take a good 15 years to recoup.
Oh, let's put it this way. It'll be interesting to see what happens.
Isabella,
you slut.
Now, what are you watching, Noodles?
I have all this alcohol sitting in my fridge, and I haven't even touched it.
Hey, not the music on.
No, relax, God damn it.
Out of Pakistan, as we do know, Vice President J.D. Vance is there right now. These talks currently underway here. These Iran peace talk negotiations. That's a live look there outside that hotel. Now, I also wanted to share this here with you. President Trump just shared this to Truth Social just moments ago, as he's announcing that the U.S. is starting the process of clearing out the Strait of Hormuz. If you are just tuning in here with us, we shared this before the break. I want to just reiterate what we have learned here from the president. He announced today, quote,
anyone else know about
the
the
process
Strait
of clearing
of
out the Strait of
Hormuz?
Hormuz as a favor to countries all around the world, including China, Japan, South
me
Korea,
off.
France, Germany, and many others. Incredibly, they don't have the courage or will to do this work themselves. Very interestingly, however, empty oil carrying ships from many nations are all heading to the United States to load up with oil. This announcement comes as negotiations between the U.S. and Iran are currently unfolding there in Pakistan.
So they're coming to the United States to get their oil now, and we're going to sell it to them?
They're coming to America.
I don't understand what is going on. From my understanding, the reason why gas shot up was because the Strait of Hormuz was shut down because it was under Iranian control.
Reason. Yeah.
Now, what?
Finally, Trump basically found a way how to take advantage. Who said, "You want oil cheaper?"
Michelle will just talk over you.
Yeah, so we're selling the oil to China, Japan, all these countries now. Bad move, Trump. Bad move.
Our gas
as I just shared with you.
But
President Trump went on to say the fake news media has lost total credibility. Not that they had any to begin with, because of their massive Trump derangement syndrome, sometimes referred to as TDS. They love saying that Iran is winning when, in fact, everyone knows that they are losing and losing big. The president goes on to say their Navy is gone, their Air Force is gone, their anti-aircraft apparatus is non-existent. Radar is dead, their missile and drone factories have been largely obliterated, along with the missiles and drones themselves, and most importantly, their longtime leaders are no longer with us. Praise be to Allah. The only thing they have going is the thought that a ship may bump into one of their sea mines, which, by the way, all 28 of their mine dropper boats are also lying at the bottom of the sea.
So basically, they ruined the Strait of for whatever, and no one's going to go in there anymore, and they're going to come to the United States to get their oil.
It's the Strait of Horny Moose.
Yeah,
Strait of
brilliant.
Horny Moose.
I like the way the captions turned that. You know what it turned into, Noodles? I mean, Moose, it turned it into the Strait of Horny Moose.
Yes. It's the Strait of Horny Moose.
Horny Moose, are you straight? Yes, he has a wife.
Do you want to see the Strait of Horny Moose? Here's the Strait of Horny Moose.
Today, as you just read in that post, that massive numbers of empty oil tankers are heading to the United States. This coming a day after Fox News Digital reported that oil traffic through the Strait of Hormuz remains effectively halted. A backlog of roughly 3,200 vessels, among them 800 tankers and cargo ships, built up west of the strait as of just yesterday, with ships idling as operators wait for clarity on whether it is safe to pass. So we are just learning that here from President Trump. I did want to bring that post to you here from Truth Social. Once again, we're still monitoring all of these talks here that are going on today in Pakistan. And on your screen is just a graphic we have created here for you. As I've been saying, the vice president is leading these talks, but he's also joined by Steve Witkoff, who is the special envoy to the Middle East, as well as Jared Kushner, who is the special envoy for peace. We heard from President Trump just yesterday. Very briefly, he spoke to reporters about what he said to the vice president before he left for these talks. Let's listen in.
So they replaced the Ayatollah with a homosexual Ayatollah. They closed down the strait, and now all the tankers are coming to the United States to get their oil and sell it to Japan, China, and the rest of these countries. Bad move, Trump. Bad move.
But you know what's good about it for America? Is because we can undersell OPEC Plus. We can have the discount oil that everybody needs. We can undersell it. And OPEC Plus can't do anything about it unless they fix the Strait of Hormuz. Which
this guy is the best, man.
Good day.
What did you tell J.D. Vance before he left, sir?
Well, I wish him luck. He's got a big thing. I will find out.
It's got a huge thing.
They're militarily defeated, and now we're going to open up the Gulf with or without him. But that'll be open. We're going to be, or the Strait as they call it. And I think it's going to go pretty quickly. And if it doesn't, we'll be able to finish it off one way or the other. It's going well. The Navy.
And now we don't need Russia. We don't need China. We don't need NATO to fucking have access to their nuclear facilities.
Oh yeah. By the way, Trump is saying he wants to leave NATO because NATO is basically acting
we
like
should. Fuck NATO. They didn't help us out.
They're a paper tiger, and we don't need people with Chinese
That's exactly
eyes.
what why he's saying that. It's because he's saying is that they're not paying their fair share as agreed on. And he said that also back in his last regime, too, in 2018.
He just exposed the entire world for being a bunch of fucking, extorters. They extorted us for money for fucking, I don't know, 70 years? 60 years? Like, what a bunch of scumbags. And not only that, Michelle, these people had access to everything that the United States was involved in. Like, let's say, for instance, with these peace deals and all this shit with fucking Iran, they had access to Iranian plutonium and fucking whatever the hell they were using. Now they're not going to have access to any of that shit anymore. We're going to cut the rest of the world off. That's what this guy's doing, Michelle.
Yeah, I know.
He's cutting the rest of the world off, and fuck these people. Fuck them right in their ass.
The Air Force is gone. All anti-aircraft is gone. The leaders are gone. The whole place is gone. So we'll see how it turns out. So it's JD, it's Steve, and Jared. They have a good team, and they meet tomorrow. We'll see how it all works out.
You're not going to let them hold the strait, are you? I mean, it's international.
No, we're not going to let that. It's international water. If they're doing that, nobody knows if they're doing that. But if they're doing that, we're not going to let that happen.
What would a good deal look like for you?
No nuclear weapon, number one. You know, I think it's already been regime change, but we never had that as a criteria. No nuclear weapon. That's 99% of it.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, but that'll
true.
open up
He doesn't want
automatically.
Iran having
the
nuclear
answer is yes,
weapons,
but
and I know
the
why.
strait will open up. If we just left, the strait's going to, otherwise they make no money. So the strait's going to open. But what we have is no nuclear weapon, but we'll open the strait anyway. Don't forget, we don't use the strait. Other countries use the strait.
Yeah,
Since the
that's not
ceasefire
true. So the rest of the world uses the strait, not us. And if we control the strait, and we could dictate to these people what to do with the strait, Michelle, we're gonna rule everything.
Well, you know, it's like I said a couple nights ago in one of my vlogs, is why in the hell, since the strait has been a choke point for thousands of years, why didn't Saudi Arabia build their own channel? You know, like instead of going through the Strait of Hormuz, have the channel of Hormuz going straight through Saudi Arabia's turf. This way, they have alternative routes that Iran can't control.
Well, Michelle, I mean, they could truck this shit out. They could truck it. They can do a lot of things, Michelle. They don't do it, and I think it's because of they give people control. I mean, if there was a highway, Michelle, let's say they built a highway, that would be a major target. That would be a humongous target. If all these people were sharing that highway, the highway wouldn't be targeted. They can make deals, and it would be protected by everybody, and that's why they use the strait.
Yeah, but the strait's controlled by Iran, especially at that one choke point. It's like, why?
Because it gives them leverage to be able, and it makes them feel like they're part of something, and they could use it to gain money and make money. He just said it.
They
No
would have
one's
been
making
part
money.
of something if they weren't assholes, and the Iranian Ayatollah wasn't commanding. He wasn't trying to basically say that we're going to make weapons that basically blow Israel off the map. That was why we didn't want him having access to nuclear weapons, because his regime is anti-Israel in the worst way. And that's no joke. And it's been that way since he got into power in 1972. It has not been...
As part of its 2-week ceasefire with the U.S., Iran proposed a 10-point plan to end the war. According to the plan, Iran demands continued control over the Strait of Hormuz and the right to collect tolls. But charging tolls at an open strait could be in direct clash with the United Nations Agreement on Modern Maritime Travel.
So basically, the United States is going to... They're going to encourage them to collect tolls, Michelle, to fuck over the UN and fucking all these countries that depend on this shit.
Well, with the sanctions, they kind of need the money, too. Don't forget that. You know, they're...
Absolutely. If their job, Michelle, if we give Iran the job of protecting this waterway, right, and we say, hey, we're going to back you. If you protect this waterway, the United States is going to back you and make sure that nothing happens to your country because you're the protectors of this waterway. You guys can collect the tolls and make a revenue. They're going to do it, Michelle. Trust me.
Yeah, because right
now... In 1994, the UN codified the Law of the Sea Treaty, which gave ships the right of innocent passage if they don't threaten the coastal countries. Each year, countless ships pass through key checkpoints like the Strait of Gibraltar at the Mediterranean Sea, Strait of Malacca off Singapore, and even Taiwan Strait between China and Taiwan. Neither US nor Iran is among the countries that ratified the Law of the Sea Treaty. Since the ceasefire, only dozens of ships have passed the Strait of Hormuz daily. On average, over 20 million barrels of oil are now put on hold each day until the strait reopens. As part of its 2-week ceasefire with the U.S., Iran proposed a 10-point plan to end the war. According to the plan, Iran demands continued control over the Strait of Hormuz and the right to collect tolls. But charging tolls at an open strait could be in direct clash with the United Nations Agreement on Modern Maritime Travel. In 1994, the UN codified the Law of the Sea Treaty, which gave ships the right of innocent passage if they don't threaten the coastal countries. Each year, countless ships pass through key checkpoints like the Strait of Gibraltar at the Mediterranean Sea, Strait of Malacca off Singapore, and even Taiwan Strait between China and Taiwan. Neither US nor Iran is among the countries...
That's okay, Jay. I saw the typo. But still, okay. So does that mean that they're going to have easy passes on ships now? Or so they get
Yes.
Probably.
Yeah.
I could just see it. The
The Garden State
Rainy and
Parkway.
Easy Pass, and all of a sudden you're gonna get a bit as a shipping captain. You're gonna get a bill in the mail saying you owe X number of $1,000, and then they, oh god, I hate to see what the enforcement policies would be. You pay or you die. You choose.
It'll go straight to Hezbollah.
And Noodles knows what I'm talking about. What the state of New York and their Easy Pass system.
New York is going full commie. Everybody's leaving.
Yeah.
But they said it's going to be the new Detroit.
No. Someone said that Madani is technically no longer the mayor of New York City. What does he know? The supreme leader now? Or something, or is he really truly not the mayor at all in New York City?
I don't know how we've fallen so far as a country, man. There's no, like, I get it. I remember my mom being so pissed off, and she was rightfully pissed off at the government. A lot of people were rightfully so pissed off. I'm pissed off at the government, and now we know why, because of all the fraud. But
I know. I remember when my dad used to get mad at the news, and he'd be like, "These damn blacks and chinks are taking over," and I was like, "Oh shit, Dad, sorry."
My mom, right? Exactly. My mom
Chicks
grew
with
up
dicks.
with black people. We grew up in the Chicago area, so
too many damn queers.
It started, we were Obama supporters, we're like, yeah, finally it's going to be an end. There is, holy crap, man, this world of what the hell's happening now. I don't know where the patriotism is, right? Like, I don't care.
Remember, does anyone remember how I was talking about Jeff Bezos not paying people enough, and Jeff Bezos knows how much it costs to live? I said this a couple days ago, and then all of a sudden this happened. Did you hear about this?
911, officer emergency.
It's from Inside Edition.
Really?
What is this?
This warehouse fire.
They're saying that Jeff Bezos is not paying his staff enough money.
Already.
A suspect is in custody after allegedly starting a fire at an Ontario, California warehouse. The Ontario Fire Department responded to the call at a 1.2 million square foot facility operated by Kimberly-Clark, a distribution warehouse for paper products. The Ontario Fire Department said the blaze reached a 6-alarm response and required almost 200 firefighters, 20 engine companies.
So Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, right? They're very much involved in politics and the way the country works. Shut up, Michelle. They know this, right? They know how much money people need to survive, but yet they pay their employees only like $19 an hour. And they open up facilities in areas where it takes about $60,000 to live, to own a house, etc. They know this, and now these facilities are being set on fire by the employees.
15 truck companies, 2 ambulances, 17 chief officers, and 3 investigators
Yeah, but
contained.
it's not the
29-year-old Shamal Abdul Kareem, an employee of NFI Industries, a third-party distribution company for Kimberly-Clark products, has been identified as a suspect in the fire and has been taken into custody. This comes after a video was reportedly posted on Abdul Kareem's private Facebook page showing how the incident began. In the video, a man said, "You know, if you're not going to pay us enough to afford to live, at least pay us enough not to do this," as he lights a package of toilet paper on fire.
This is going to happen a lot, and I think it's going to come in the form of like gremlins. There's going to be a lot of gremlins causing issues for these conglomerates that are just paying their employees $19 to $20 an hour, right? Opening up facilities in areas where it takes about $60,000 a year to live. And these people know it. They know how much the cost of living is. They don't give these people enough to survive, but they expect them to work at their facilities. And this is what people are going to do. Guaranteed.
You know what, Noodles? That's not really new, because Carnegie and Vanderbilt did the same thing. You know that, right? That's
Michelle, I'm telling you. This is the new form of striking. I'm telling you. Before they used to strike, they used to walk off the job, You know, now they're going to start. Now they're going to start being gremlins. They're going to start ruining businesses.
You know what's scary? It's just like Carnegie and Vanderbilt.
I called
These guys are doing, and Rockefeller.
I called this before Donald Trump got elected. I said that there's going to be gremlins. They're going to start going after the financial industries. They're going to start going after frigging, distributing centers, everything like that. They're going to slow things down. So these people that have millions and billions of dollars aren't going to be able to make the billions and billions of dollars. They're going to cause problems. It's going to be organized just like the unions were.
Well, it's really just repetitive of what happened back even in the 20s. It's not like you see, that's the thing about history. It tends to repeat itself. And then it's the same thing. Okay, the Vanderbilts, the Carnegies, the Rockefellers, they were doing the same thing. And it's the same thing happening all over again. New names, same problem. And I know that Lisa Leo knows what I'm talking about.
What? I'm sorry, I tuned it out.
Yeah, exactly. Michelle, people don't listen. They don't care, Michelle.
Well,
and when this happens,
I don't feel
like, oh my God, why is this happening?
System, because it's the whole system that needs to be like. I only get paid like less than $14 an hour for whatever minimum wage is, $13.52 in Michigan. That's what I get, right?
That should be
the
illegal.
Typical house where I live is about $300,000. So you're looking at like $2,000 mortgage. I can't afford that. There's no fucking way I can afford that on less than $14 an hour.
And even the representative that you hired to represent you in your state makes probably triple what you make or the average income, and they're expected to represent you and know how it feels to be you. So this is what I'm trying to get at.
I'm attacking the government right now. I'm going after my township right now for our roads. They're not very happy with me.
People complain about roads all the time. If you want your roads fixed, let them turn to shit. I guarantee you, like
no,
Uber,
we have
Uber or whatever will fix
our
them.
roads are shit. They care more about the parks here, and you can even look it up. It says Michigan has the worst roads in the world, and that's because we don't invest in the roads.
All right, well, who depends on the roads? You could say you do, but no one cares about you. Uber.
I know everybody
Uber,
depends
Amazon,
on the roads.
UPS, the postal service, whatever.
Yeah, they're
they
inviting
should be paying.
in.
They should be paying to fix the roads, especially if their businesses depend on it.
Well, what do they do, Noodles? When
But
you
they're
realize
they don't have anything like that
because they're
place.
not allowed to. The state has to do it. They have to hire the people to do it. If Amazon wanted to, Amazon could buy a bunch of fucking trucks and hire a bunch of people to go fucking patch up every single goddamn road that they drive on. Trust me.
Well, Noodles,
the state and the county. If you live in a fucking state, right? There's county roads, state roads, municipal roads.
Right.
The county cannot touch the municipal. The municipal cannot touch the county. The state can't touch the county. The county can't touch the state. That's how it works. And you can't do anything about it. You can't touch the fucking streets.
You're allocated. Your county is allocated, or how you say that, so much money, and it's because how the taxpayers vote. They have
it's how they can tax you. It's called urban renewal.
No, it's millages. Like by us, they vote for millages by us, and it depends on how much money is divvied up. So
yes, how much money they can tax you.
Right, but they're putting more money into a park rather than money into our roads. They're not investing whatever money we have.
But you don't have any money. That's my point. You don't have any money.
Then why are we focusing on parks? Why aren't we focusing on our roads? They're inviting businesses in that are going to bring a lot more traffic, and our roads
it has nothing to do with that. It has the money they take from you, the money they steal from you is given to someone that they know. You understand? That's how it works. And it's called urban renewal. There's always urban renewal in every town, every city, blah blah. Millions and millions of dollars a year that's collected for it, and nothing. Again, there's rusted out bridges. Nothing really ever gets fixed. They're taking that money and giving it to someone that they know.
I do not doubt there's corruption. They're finding it like Kalamazoo. They're busting people left and right over there. But now, like from what I see, is everything that they're doing, the money that we receive is going where it's supposed to be going. Like the representatives or whatever, the township people, they don't get paid anything. They get paid, I think they said like $50, you know, to make the decisions, to make sure the money gets to wherever, you know.
Are they getting kickbacks?
The people ahead of them.
You think they're just doing it for $50?
Huh?
Come on, they're not doing it for $50, Leo. They're getting kickbacks. Their brothers might own the business.
I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is right now what I'm fighting for, like I can't jump the gun and be like, yeah, you're all fired.
No, you don't do that.
Somewhere.
You don't do that.
I'm saying don't
you
allow. I will not let you do it. I'm fighting for better.
That's not how it works, Leo. You don't tell people they can't do anything. You say, hey, listen, maybe these people can do it better. Let's see what they can give us. Like ask Amazon. Ask freaking fucking whatever.
Elon Musk.
Yeah. Be like, hey, listen, we got these roads. You need to create revenue. We need these roads to exist. You need these roads to exist. Patch them up, fix them.
Well, here's the thing. They also
you're like the destructo doom guy. Like you're always so pessimistic, man.
I'm telling you, that's how it works. That's why nothing gets done.
Yeah, but you just kind of went a roundabout way saying the exact same thing I said. Like you want to just be all right, Dave. You're right. You're right, Dave.
I mean, you're
right.
How are you saying it differently? How are you? What are you saying that I'm saying?
I am just fighting for a way to get better roads, right? And you went all into like, yeah, but your government this or that. I'm like, yeah, I understand how that. Like you took it in all in a roundabout way, and you just kind of said the same thing, right? Like,
okay, so how are you going to fix the roads, Leo?
Well, I'm first going to rally to the point that why are we investing whatever money we have into the parks more than we are into the roads? That's the first thing that needs to be addressed. Why does our millage say that there's more money going into parks that look like shit anyway?
No, let them invest money into the parks.
Like make the parks more of a community.
Let them invest money into the parks. Why would you not want them investing money into the parks?
Because we need money for our roads.
But my point is, you do not.
Yes,
you ask fucking Uber. You ask Uber or Amazon to fix the roads. The state won't allow that. That's what I'm trying to get at.
But that's Dave. I get what you're saying, but legally, I'm talking about legally. Where I'm trying to get it done legally. Like I understand
you create a law that allows them to do it in your town.
Probably a better way. Yeah, how am I going to do that?
I think that's one of the areas where Connecticut got right when they got rid of the county government.
If there's a law that says they can't do it, then there's got to be a law that says they can do it.
Exactly, Dave. And how does that start? Like from the bottom, we got to start somewhere, right? Like I'm drawing.
No, but you don't tell them to stop friggin' putting money into the parks.
Okay, Dave, you help me draw up a bill, right? Like I don't know how to do it. You know how to do it?
Okay, so you going around asking questions, Leo. You going around asking questions. Why is this? They're going to tell you because we don't have enough money and people voted for they wanted the parks fixed. That's what they're going to tell you.
Yeah, but I need more people to question it, though, too, Dave. I don't think people realize what's going on. I hear every day working at the restaurant I work at. Our roads are for shit. Our roads are horrible.
Then you know what the answer is going to be? Raise the taxes on everyone. Then you'll have better roads.
I don't care. I'll pay more taxes for roads.
Okay, well that's what they're going to do. That's what they're going to do, and you're going to be no one special. You're just going to be some person that gets into office that raises taxes on people. Congratulations.
Well, you know what's going to happen, I think, and I think Leo knows this too, is the minute they try to raise money for roads, some paper pusher, government person says quietly, hey, you got more money now. Let's use it to fix some other special interest project. That's the way they think about it. Money comes in, more tax revenue, fine. Let's quietly reallocate it for something else that had nothing to do with the original reason they raised the taxes.
Right. And anyway, I don't know anything about government thing, right? When you research it, it's very difficult to understand the process of how to. So what I know how to do is draw attention to the problem. Hey, look what is going on right now. I looked it up. Our millage says that part of the reason why our roads are so dangerous is like we're allocating a lot of that money to areas that at this point could become a community issue because that money needs to go to something else for our township. Why is that so difficult to understand? These are the people that we voted in should be making these decisions and should be addressing the community and saying, look at our roads.
The people that are voted in are representing the people that want this shit. Like, these people voted them in to get better parks. I don't know. And then they're gonna say, like, okay, we're gonna switch attention to the roads. It just goes back and forth when it shouldn't be that way. Again, if you want to do business in this town, right, you should be able to fucking fix the roads. Like, they should be able to do it.
Okay. And then here's the other thing. Like, here's the whole idea of America. Like, why are we even depending on government funding for a lot of our issues? Like, we live in this township. We have, like, why aren't we coming together? There's nobody addressing us either, Dave. Like, they're not addressing the internal problems. It's not just a federal issue or even like a big state problem. There's an internal problem of why isn't there any addressing towards any of it? Like, I don't remember the last time anybody says, money's going for this, money's going for that. I don't. Why are we? When they say that the money's going into fixing a park, there's never money. Like, they never fix a park that I've ever seen. So, like, again, we got to draw. I think the first thing I need to do is draw attention to it. I think that's the first step.
You know what it is, Leo? Don't forget, the reason why a lot of people don't pay attention to it is because they deliberately make it so boring that nobody wants to pay attention to it.
Thank you.
That's just being honest.
Yeah, it is and I get it. It is a very boring issue, and I think that's a lot of the reasons why they do the legal bullshit of the way they talk about things.
Right.
But I'm telling people, like, these are issues that should be talked about. In my community, like, people are so, like, hush-hush about things now. Like, why is it boring? Is it boring, or is it okay just to watch everything around you deteriorate?
I think when they throw the Legolas around, it just, typical
I don't think people realize
American,
how bad it is
especially now, is like, dude, just get to the point, damn it. Don't sit there and tell me I'm pursuant to clause blah, 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 subsection blah, 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 subparagraph A, B, C, D, whatever. Subparagraph of subparagraph. Just say it just like an everyday person. Because the law says that we have to do it this way. And you can look up the statute yourself, blah, blah, blah. And if they explain it like an everyday person plain English, maybe more people might pay attention to it.
And you know what's bold? Michigan is the only state you can't FOIA request about our government officials, about, like, their meetings or whatever. Yeah, look it up. They have YouTube videos about it, and I even looked it up. Like, I Googled it, and yeah, Michigan is the only state will not let you FOIA request anything regarding the government officials. Like, so Governor Whitmore and the Attorney General, whatever the fuck her lesbian name is. Sorry, Michelle. I don't have a problem. Like, one of my good friends from work, she describes herself as non-binary. She lives with a woman. I love this woman to death, right? She dresses kind of like a man. Like, she's got that kind of vibe. I don't have any problem with this person. But when you get the woke people, like the woman I have as our Attorney General, and she's telling people, yeah, tell your kids it's okay for them not to listen to their parents. You know what I mean? I don't like this woman. She's one of those weird, I was hurt as a kid, I'm going to destroy the world type of lesbians. If that makes sense.
I know.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, she's not true. Like, to what I don't know. It's like they have a vendetta, and they're
exactly
destroying Michigan. They're destroying this country. They hate men. They want nothing to do with men in this country, and in the leadership.
It's just kind of sucky because, I have not, I'll be honest, I have not seen this yet, but I'm supposed to be as a subgroup of gay men that feel the opposite. They hate women, blah, 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 but...
Yeah, it's so destructive, and I'm good friends with gay men, too. It's this new generation, Michelle. I don't know what it is, but it's more of a hateful, but it's even like with the youth. The youth here, they're the high schoolers, they destroy everything that people want create for them. They built them an arcade. They figured, let's give them something to do. Maybe they're bored. They went in, they destroyed it.
I believe it.
It's so bad nowadays. There's an evilness in the world.
I think that's the magic word you just said, evilness.
Yeah, there's definitely an evilness.
The fact is that they also have no respect for each other either, as that's obvious.
No, do you see that? They have it's like no respect for life. It's like they're okay with killing.
Oh, definitely no respect for life
each
either.
Other off, this whole every issue we're going through right now, it has something to do with you don't see anybody caring about the fact that people are dying. Something's wrong. We need to address this issue. No matter how you look at it, and it's like they don't care. They don't care.
Let me tell you this real quick with the so-called Revelations apocalyptic thing. Just real quick, what would Jesus say? Would this count as part of the end times?
What do you mean? What would he say?
What, how the Americans hate Americans. Americans hate following respect of people's property. I mean, I wonder what Jesus would be saying if he was explaining to his disciples, by the year 2026, for when the Father comes again, the world will be a total fucking in a handbasket going to hell.
Well, I think we're at the point in our lives, and Jesus, and he's probably, because this is his first, cycle of life, right? Because we've been going for 2,000 years before he's come back. So my best guess would be his father knew what was going to happen. History's repeating itself, Michelle. It's just with a different type of people and just in a different type of way.
Yeah.
They're destroying what really happened in America. As cruel as our American history was to certain people, it still is our American history, and it's important to keep those roots and to remember that so that we never go back to that. But that, it also applies to every race. Just because the white people acted a certain way, way back then, that doesn't give black people the right to do it now. They're erasing, once you erase that history, things start to repeat themselves again. And I think he's probably rolling his eyes and, his father probably said, I told you so.
Yeah, I mean, but it's just also, like we said, bringing that because I know that people for a long time were talking about the rapture. Oh, the Jesus is coming. Yeah, we know he's coming, but we don't know when. He said, watch out for all people who are trying to keep an eye on the calendar kind of attitude, which I understand. But we do see this repeating history because, like we said earlier, what was going on with the Carnegie, the Vanderbilts, and the Rockefellers back in the 1920s is happening again. Different names, same problem. Big businesses exploiting employees. It's repetitive. It's 100 years ago we're having the same problem in the steel mills.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. Like our country, we heavily relied on, like you said, like the steel mills, the coal mine, whatever.
Yeah.
what did they call that? I
Oh,
guess the industry era or
industry,
whatever.
railroads included, of course.
Right, like that's how America grew, right? We were a very businessy type thing. And in Michigan, they're she shut it all down. Like, she just killed our state. And then that's kind of like what the liberal and the commie, like the socialists they're trying to do. They want that all shut down. Where the hell do they think money's going to come from?
I don't know. That's a good question, but Donnie didn't say how he was going to get paid tax revenue for everything he wanted to do. He said, well, let's just charge the white people more money.
He's got, mark my words, that guy has control of those ports. We're going to see a flooding of those people very soon.
Donnie is controlling New York City, but here's what's going to happen. People like New York City, the well-to-do rich, have said, I'm not paying your crap. You crazy? You're going to make us pay more, and then you're not going to let us have access to the same services? That's what he wants to do. He wants to basically profile white people.
Oh, yeah. Well, they're gone. The businesses are leaving. I seen an interview.
This is heavy.
I can't think of the name of the guy, but he said, yeah, he moved they're going to Florida and Texas. Florida and Texas.
We're going where they're actually
I think Florida and Texas, he said.
Yeah. It's just really weird though, that kind of mentality. And here he is, he's saying we're gonna basically rob from the white guy, and then we're just to make you all in New York City so happy, and you'll have a nice place to live. Oh yeah, what about the real estate owners that own the apartment buildings, for example, in New York? What are they feeling like? Oh, well, gee, I can't. You're telling me that I can't charge rent? You're telling me I gotta pay more in luxury tax, and yet at the same time you tell me I have to have rent control? No landlord's gonna go through that. Nobody.
That's what I don't understand. Like I follow Trump around on his social media, and I bug him to death, man. I'm saying I want to know why Americans have to pay for insurance on everything. Like what you were just talking about. Why is it in Michigan we pay our rent, right, and at higher fees than what they should be,
right?
And we also have to buy renter's insurance. Why is that included in our rent?
Well, that's a good question. Why isn't it included in the rent? You would think in a way a landlord should be paying some kind of. He's already paying building insurance.
Right. They're separating it because insurance is a gimmick.
Oh yeah.
When the hell does it ever get paid out? It never gets paid out. And I want it stopped. Like, and that's kind of like where I'm at. Like, I know people say that it's a boring topic. Well, it's boring because people don't realize how bad it is. And if you're working, or even you, Michelle, you get a check from Social Security. This affects you.
Yeah.
This affects you bad because Social Security right now is like 6% out of our out of Michigan checks. I don't know what it is in Connecticut.
Yeah,
but that's for the working class. They're the commie socialist group. They're killing their working class.
Right.
The government is killing the working class. The money for Social Security is almost gone. I depend on Social Security for my disability.
Absolutely right. It is. Because
the working class is like Michigan, there's jobs, but there's not jobs. You know what I mean? Like there's not going to be any. There's never going to be
on the book, but they're
again.
not actually hiring. Yeah.
It's going to be, America's going to be either the poor and the rich. That's it. They killed us. They killed it. So Social Security is going to be gone because there's going to be nobody there to pay it.
Exactly.
And never mind the game that they play. Topic, but
the game they keep playing, right? When they keep saying things like, "Oh, well, gee, we need more money on Social Security because the reality is, like the Senior Citizen League says, you guys should be going by the CPIE versus the CPIW. Okay, well, here's the thing. We need more people paying Social Security. Got to get rid of this donut thing. Now, for those of you who don't know what the donut is, if you make over a certain amount of money, you don't pay Social Security on it. Okay? Up to a certain point, and then it resumes again. They need to get rid of the donut, and everybody should pay Social Security, but it needs to be equal, and it needs to be fair, flat rate, not this, gradually like our income tax, which is a mockery.
Wait, Michelle. Wait, what are you saying? What are you paying? What are they making you pay on the donut? The donut applies to insurance, right?
In this case, the donut applies to how they get your Social Security income in and how much you pay in taxes to pay for Social Security program.
Social Security? They're not supposed to be taxing you on your Social Security.
No, they're not. But we're talking about when you are still working. When you're still working, let's say, for example, a family makes $250,000 a year. Do you realize that the person makes $250,000 a year doesn't pay any Social Security over $150,000? So it means the other $100,000 they're not paying Social Security taxes on. And it goes that way up to a point, I think it's like $350,000 a year. So $200,000 gets away with no Social Security taxes from the work.
No, are you talking about the fact that people who make under a certain amount don't pay tax?
Over a certain amount. Over a certain amount.
Oh, wait. Who said that? Over a certain amount?
If you're working and you're a businessman, say, for example, I don't care, anybody, maybe a business owner for that matter, if you're paying Social Security taxes, anything you make under $150,000, you pay tax on. Anything over $150,000 to, I think, up to $350,000, $450,000, you pay zip taxes on. Anything after $450,000, you do pay taxes on.
Really? There's a tax bracket like that?
Yes.
And what is it for?
I don't know why we even have it.
Yeah,
it should just be a plain tax. You pay the same tax no matter how much you make. That's only fair.
That one congressman found out that people that were making I don't even know, like hundreds of thousands of dollars or something were getting Social Security. He's like, why the fuck are you guys getting Social Security? Like, they're getting like a $1,200 a month or something like that. And he's like, you guys don't need it.
For them, it's not needed, but that's not the point. The point is that the maximum you can get, even if you're retirement on Social Security, even if you were a multimillionaire, is $3,000 US.
Yeah.
But the taxes, we need their tax revenue from them to put money in for the disability program, the SSDI, which means we need them to pay their taxes so that we would have more money.
Right, no, I get that. No, okay. I understand it, but that's what I'm saying. They have a weird, I don't understand their system, why they would let them get away with it. Why, who put that tax bracket in?
I don't know why they created it either. It kind of makes me go,
Is it just Connecticut or is it a federal thing?
This is a federal. I'm talking about the federal. Federal Social Security taxes from your paycheck.
I don't know.
It's just weird.
It is. The whole system is, though, Michelle. And they can't just stop it. I was thinking about it the other day. They can't just stop like a system that's been in place. You think about it, the dollar, or the 1 cent, nickel, dime, quarter, blah blah blah. They stop making the penny, right? So they got to switch over all the systems to round it out to where it's never going to be less than like 95 or 85. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what I would have said? I mean, obviously back in the 20s, we did that with the mill rate. We got rid of the 1/10 of a cent. about the 1920s. Okay, we used to have a penny that was 1/10 of a cent.
Oh yeah.
And yet you still see gas. It's in like $4.29.9.
Yeah, I never understood that.
That was because that was back from when we used to have 1/10 of a cent coin.
Yeah, and they still have the thing up there. Yeah, it was weird. Man, this system's messed
So
up.
now we're seeing the same thing with the penny, right?
Yeah.
Do you have that change? No. Why?
Michelle? Did you save your pennies? All the pennies you have? Are you saving them?
No, not necessarily. But damn well,
You should. Well, I mean, I'm saving them for my kid, right? Because maybe one day they might be worth something. But
I still think that what Trump did with the trying to tell the U.S. Mint to stop making pennies was a little bit bad planning, but it's compared to what else is going on. I guess it's pretty much small change. No pun intended. I mean, the U.S.
I'm so mad at him right now, Michelle. I'm so ticked off, and like I understand he's trying to save our country from the outside threats with Iran. Like I completely support that, right? I want those terrorists gone. I want those people to have their lives back. You know, the same thing with the regime in Africa that are killing people. Like I understand he's helping people. I fully support it. But it's like we're still suffering over here. Like Michigan is getting worse.
I know.
We have the corruption here. Like he sent a team that they're trying to combat it, but it's getting pretty bad.
Now, first of all, here's a couple of reasons why it's happening. We already mentioned one misappropriation of funds on the state level. That's a reality. All right. That's not the only thing. The other thing is where's the jobs? Well, first of all, are you going to want to be an employer in a state when you have to worry about your next door neighbor carrying a shiv in their pocket? No. You want to start a nice high quality business in a city where everybody is basically talking about how to shoot up the lace versus LSD? No. Or whenever if you start a shop, all of a sudden your shop is vandalized 2 weeks later? No. You know, that's not very good for business. Or a state with taxes that are off the charts? Fuck no. So there's a couple different levels here. That's why I said earlier with the tariffs idea. Love the idea in principle, but unfortunately, Mr. Trump put the cart before the horse. He didn't get the horse first. You need a horse, i.e., American jobs, so that people could choose if I'm going to buy imported product or buy the American-made one.
Yeah, I agree. What he's kind of doing, he jumped in and destroyed certain things that should have waited. Like our education system, for one,
is a disaster.
Yeah, and they're actually teaching the wrong history. That's where patriotism starts, is with education. Right. We're that's what education for America is. It's building strong minds to help continue America and American values, to carry on the tradition. That's what our schooling is about, and they've completely destroyed that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so, and in order for there to be a stronger America, we have to have strong kids. Look at our kids. Our kids are killing each other. That's
yes, Hammer Nelson is not surprising. I think that's true in a lot of states, Hammer, not just yours. Definitely Connecticut is certainly not much better. But yeah, education. The other thing is this is partially the fault of the industries itself, the changes, is right now, like Mike Rowe said, the one thing that America needs is tradespeople. People who know how to work in the mills to make stuff. Because one of the things the manufacturer said is, yeah, we'd be willing to come back to America, but I can't find anybody to run our CNC machines. Because all they know is how to sit around a desk and paper push. That's all they went to the university to learn. They don't want to get involved with the trades, manufacturing, plumbing, electrical, carpentry, pipe fitting, plastering, whatever. They don't want to do that. So they go to university and they could get a blue collar or white collar job, and the next thing the white collar jobs disappear because AI is taking them. And then they're out of a job. But a lot of those kids, which are now young adults, are not willing to go back and go, well, why don't I go retrain for a better job that in the field that really needs us?
You're right. They destroyed it. When they sent all our jobs overseas, and they started to, like, kids today. What do you go to
You're
college?
Right. It started
like,
in the 1970s. Yeah.
Kids today are going for computer classes and stuff like that. They're not going for hands-on jobs, like you said, like sawmill, or they sent that stuff all overseas. We need to start bringing it back so that our people,
I see you.
The American people start learning that trade again. Start keeping our country strong and stop relying on other countries. Like, that was the stupidest thing any president could have said. Like, let's start relying on all these other countries for materials that we could get ourselves.
And you know what's scary? So many high schools now, gave up on industrial arts and home economics classes because of budget cuts. Now,
oh yeah, they took all that out. You're right.
That is, home economics is a burden for everybody. I don't care if you're going to be a housewife, a traditional housewife or whatever, or a traditional house husband, whatever. You need to know how to do that. You need to know how to take care of household things. Same thing if you can get a job in the construction field. Maybe you like working with metal. Maybe you like working with wood. I happen to like working with both. But unfortunately, guess what? If you don't have a school that has an industrial arts course, you're not going to know anything about how to work with materials. So then, especially when the schools are telling, for $150,000 a year with a master's in business, you can work in yada, 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 yada. Right. And then you do that, you go through and get up a couple $100,000 of student loan debts, and then you go up there, start your so-called white-collar career, and you're sitting on the unemployment line because nobody wants you because there are too many white-collar people. Whereas the guy that may be next to you in the unemployment line, only unemployed for a couple of days, gets a job as a pipe fitter, and he's doing great.
We've put in foreigners over Americans
for
way too long. That has to stop. We also have to, this DEI bullshit needs to stop. It doesn't matter the color of your skin. That should never matter about that, or what ethnicity or what religion you are. Unless you're screaming Allah Akbar, death to America. Like,
I would say American people need American jobs first. If you want to go through the proper channels to become an American, I'm going to give you the benefit. But if you're just coming to sponge off the system, fuck you.
America is very, very weak. And I get why people don't care. Maybe they don't have children. Maybe they don't have families. And when they die, like, that's it. But, like, I have a child and, I have family that I want to see a better future for. And that's the biggest thing that's missing is, people don't give a shit about this country anymore. And it's every day it gets worse and worse. And it's becoming very, very dangerous just to walk out your door in an area that's below, $500,000 homes. You know what I mean? Like, unless you live in a rich area, you could be mugged just walking outside your door.
You know what's worse? Here's what's worse. The only people that got $500,000 homes are people that managed to survive the white-collar slaughter, if you will. They're the only ones that can afford them because your mortgages are out of this planet.
Yeah, it's crazy here. The type of homes that They used to be, I don't know, maybe a good home.
The kind of home that used to be like about $250,000 probably about 10 years ago.
Well, no, in my area, maybe like $120,000. You could buy a home, a nice home. It needed maybe a little bit of fixing up, like updating, but it was very livable.
Right.
It was everything with nothing wrong with it.
So then places like BlackRock and Evergrande came in and they start buying them up and turning them into rentals.
Yeah, well, no. Now that home's selling for almost $400,000. I don't know why the market, like our homes have like doubled or tripled in price. This area, they're ripping down like forest areas to put in homes for no reason, because people are moving out. American people, citizens, they're done. There's no jobs here.
Right.
Michigan's dying. So I don't know why they're putting in, like, they're investing in homes and stuff here. Why?
Because I think that they're planning for the time when the economy is going to change. But the sad truth is I don't think that's going to happen that way.
Yeah, but still, again, like here, it goes back to the road issue. They're investing in like these beautiful homes or rentals, or I don't even know what they're going to be. They're like townhouses or something.
Yeah,
I have no clue. But the road is like it could flood out, and like, because the roads are horrible. And why are you investing in these nice, beautiful homes, but nobody's paying attention to the fact that
the infrastructure that supports the home needs to be looked at too.
Lake Michigan could flood. We could all be in a lot of trouble here.
Oh, yeah. What about the infrastructure like the gas, the water, the sewer, the electricals?
I know they're investing in AI. They're putting up all these fancy boxes on our old electrical poles.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with these people, Michelle?
Bad organization, bad priorities. That's what's wrong.
I think they think things will just magically fix themselves. I don't know. I don't get it.
That's apparently what they want. They would love to see things magically fix themselves. Just wave a magic wand, problem's gone, but it's not the reality. It's just not going to happen that way.
I know. I've just come to the conclusion, though, like, I used to be like, I kept blaming people, right? Like, and when you look at it, it is actually like government officials' faults.
Yeah.
But it's also like my fault and like your fault. Like, when we just complain about it, nothing ever gets done. So now I like to complain, but I only complain about things that I'm actually trying to fix, like things that I've actually looked into.
Right.
And I'm gathering information about, and I know who's behind it and like what type of person they are. And then like, I get, like, we have a lot of corruption in our government, but we do have some good people out there too.
Yeah, no, we do. We do too.
And I want to make sure, we have to address the issue at hand. Like, I think Trump is still he was the best guy for the job, because America was dying. We needed a businessman in there, but his tact when it comes to other type of issues, right, which I'm glad he's delegating people out. And I'm also glad that he has no problem firing people if they,
Let me ask you a question about a rumor I've heard. Somebody said that Trump has health issues. And it's like,
that's a lie. Well, as far as I know, like he did address it, and he said like if he had health issues, nobody told him. He said he went through tests, like any normal physical tests that they test, and he said everything's come back normal. Right. So he doesn't know what they're talking about.
So I mean, the channels I see on YouTube that are saying that is like, oh, this media outlet said he has this problem. He say he's dying. Excuse me, how come he never said that?
He looks pretty good for a dying man.
Yeah, he does. He's also, but he is 80 years old, though, approximately.
He's pretty good, though. I mean,
I mean, compared to Slayton Biden, he's clearly got his head together. He clearly knows what he's doing. And he's polite. Yes, he's a Gemini. Yes, he can sometimes be a little bombastic, but hey, he's a good Gemini that wants to do it.
Did you see what Melania Trump did?
No. What'd she do?
Oh my God. You know, did you see all like the accusations that they were saying that she was an Epstein girl and that's how she met Trump?
Oh, no, I didn't see it, but I believe it.
Okay. So she came out and she made a public speech, not like a day, just like a day or two ago.
Okay.
Proving all the accusations, like telling them like that never happened, this and that, blah, blah, blah. But then she's like, this is the time for American Congress to act. The people that are truly on the Epstein list have the actual victims come forward. The victims are willing to come forward to testify against these people in America that were involved. And Democrats are holding them back. She called them out on it.
I believe it. I believe they're holding them back.
So now that's all that's the big old thing over in the congressional world. They're telling like there's people over there that either people are very, very, very close to, or maybe that are actually in the like you seen with that something Swalwell or whatever, Tom whatever, the California guy. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah, Swalwell. Yeah, I did see something about Swalwell.
Yeah, all the like four or five women have come forward saying that he sexually assaulted them or was aggressive or something like that, and they're very credible victims, right?
Yeah.
These are the people that are that are prying for these jobs, and that's our government for you.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about something a little bit more down to earth here.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, guys. I love politics, but I do believe it's a personal thing, and I think everybody should like really do some research on it and form an opinion, because it is ultimately, this is your life, guys. I would rather know the facts than listen to somebody and form my own opinion.
I would like to know the real
Michelle
facts.
is right. It is a topic that is not a very interesting, fun one.
Well, let's pick up something that's a little more on a micro level. Let's talk about YouTube in general. Now, YouTube has a habit that there's a lot of misinformation that goes around on YouTube, like we were talking about earlier today with Red. How do you think this is affecting people's lives when you hear about the bullshit that keeps being said on YouTube and you can't easily verify it because of, finger pointing, for lack of a better term?
What do you mean?
Well, like someone says, oh, Jane Doe is this horrible, blah, 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 and what fans of Jane Doe are blah, blah, blahs, and Jane Doe was sitting there going, hey, I didn't say anything wrong. I'm just running a YouTube channel trying to keep a community together. And the other guys are saying, yeah. You're part of the blah, blah, blah conspiracy. And it's like, oh, man. You know what I'm talking about. It's like, and then the poor Jane Doe sees her audience all of a sudden dwindle away because they think that she really is involved with that conspiracy, and she isn't. I think you know what I'm talking about. I mean, I'm just keeping it generic, but I think you know the kind of people I'm talking about.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
So what was the question?
So why is YouTube allowing this to even happen in the first place? When they used to get mad when you reported fake news.
You mean like allowing them to lie about you?
Right.
Spread lies.
Which is still fake news, right?
Well, oh yeah. Wait, so is this happening to you?
It seems to be, from what I'm hearing, is there's a small group of people that have been trying to destroy my channel for years. And they get frustrated because it's failing on them because they're not able to succeed. But some others are still trying to drive away my audience.
It's just a small group. Like, what do you mean, like a small group?
Kiwi Farms? That's not a small group.
Okay, well, Kiwi Farms is known to be like ran by pedophiles and criminals, and anybody who would look at Kiwi Farms and take anything off of that as being
I've also heard that IP2
anyway.
is partially involved as well.
You know, my kid's on there. Like it's disgusting.
Oh yeah, I know it is.
I wouldn't want anything to do with anybody who actually goes over there, like actively searches on that or anything.
I can't understand why. But the thing is why does YouTube, when they see these actions, when people have documentation of this, why doesn't YouTube?
Michelle, YouTube recently got sued because of letting people getting doxxed and stuff like that.
Exactly. But for a long time,
you should look into suing these people if something.
Actually, Azaria / Hecate is. The problem is that unfortunately she doesn't like noodles, and that's where the problem starts. And then she started accusing people on my channel for doing bad stuff to me. And I'm like, wait a minute, you don't know my audience, do you?
Who? Wait,
my
who are you
audience,
talking about?
the ones that are here every day, totally appreciate what I give. Nobody's grooming anybody over here.
Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about what Hecate was accusing everybody in my channel for doing.
Who's Hecate?
She's also known as Azaria.
Who is that?
She's part of the girl world community.
Oh, I don't know nothing about that. I don't know why Dave gets involved in that shit. Like, ew.
In fact, it was when he actually was live with me in Chiller Theater is how she found my channel, believe it or not. So that's all of a sudden next thing you know, gets into a row with David in the car, and the next thing you know, he has 20 cop cars show up at the hotel. I'm like, wait, is this going to happen every time we go out of state? That somebody's going to call up 20 cop cars?
This happened to you recently?
At Chiller Theater. At Chiller Theater, we were in our hotel room. Ask Noodles to tell you the story.
So what, but Hecate has something to do with it?
She said she didn't, but honestly, I don't know if that's true or not.
Oh, so you don't know who did it?
Yeah.
What did they say was happening? Why did 20 cop cars come?
Because she said that Noodles was grooming me. I said to her straight out. I said, seriously, I'm older than Noodles. I could easily groom him as a cougar. And but
so
I'm also 57 years old. He's not a child either.
So do you have anything to do with that person anymore?
Not actively. I mean, once in a while,
I wouldn't. I mean, someone that would do something like that, it tells you that their mind, there's something wrong with them, Michelle.
Oh yeah, definitely. She's sleep deprived. She doesn't sleep much.
Well,
she's a paralegal in the area of Toronto, Canada.
Well, maybe she should stop fucking around with people.
No, I think she should too. She loves drama community. She's into the drama stuff.
Yeah, she's a weirdo.
Yeah, she's another one of them. That's me.
Yeah, so why do you have anything to do with her? Stay away from her. I tell this to everybody. You know, you keep inviting them over. You keep being nice to them. They're going to keep coming around.
Well, being nice to people is one thing.
Around with you.
But you know what Noodles doesn't realize is that he used to say, you need to go out more channels and talk to you about yourself. Are you kidding me? Especially when I don't know anything about these channels you want me to get involved with? That was his attitude. You got to go out and put your name out there. If I don't know what the channel offers, what they do, what am I putting my name out there for? They could be doing something illegal, and I'd be wrapped up in something I didn't know about. Well, I don't know what I would call her. Besides it sometimes annoying. How about that for an answer? I can at least say that's accurate. But the point is, that's what Noodles would tell me. He said, go out there and start going on people's panels.
Well, if you want to grow your channel, I understand what he's talking about.
But it should be the channels that you trust to go on to their panels.
Right. Yeah, you should have that.
Most of the channels I watch don't do live streams. They do videos only. So I comment in the comment sections. I talk to them in comment sections with them. Like Snyder Reports, Eastside Electric, BigClive.com. These are channels I do. John Ward. Which some of these are all technical channels. But some of the other stuff, just this drama stuff, like doesn't float my boat. In fact, it puts a big hole in it. A big hole in the boat. I like that quote. That's cute.
I mean, Michele, you've said it yourself. You're 57 years old. You can't be told what to do anymore. You do what you want. And Noodles in his own right is trying to help you, but you can say no. But I think he also gets frustrated when you always say no.
Yeah.
So maybe it's like he's trying, but you're not giving him a clue on like, well, how do you want him to help you?
Well, he knows what kind of content I like to do, and that's why when me and M60 had our on Thursday night when we did that tech stream, that stream did very well. We had a lot of likes. People enjoyed that show. Tina was there. She was on panel with us. Me and M60 were covering tech topics and tech themes. Keeping it fairly simple for the average John and Jane Doe to follow.
Yeah.
But it was good. And I had a good time, and he had a good time, and Tina had a good time.
Okay, and who planned that stream? You did?
Yeah, I planned that stream with M60. We worked on it together.
Okay, well, there you go. See, you got it, Michele. Everybody knows you have it in you, but you also like you have asked Noodles like, "Hey, help me," and when he sees an option or not an option, he sees a chance to help you.
I think the difference is that what the point I'm trying to say is the difference is that what Noodles recommends is, I think sometimes he realizes that we have a very different content.
Yeah, he does. He does need to recognize that. That's why I'm saying, like, you really need to be firmer with him and let him know, like, hey, no,
even though the sad truth is my channel is even more niche than his. My channel is way smaller than his because I'm not looking for that kind of shock content, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. I don't know.
But I do want to still make it.
I think he comes at it in a good way most of the time. Sometimes I question some of the things that he does, but most of the time I do think he's trying to help you, build your channel. But
yeah,
I think you got to be firm with him, Michele. If you're comfortable with doing something a certain way, just like you said, you're 57 years old. Nobody can tell you what to do. You do things that you want to do them.
And like I said, as far as like some of the stuff that I'm working on with different projects right now, I'm doing it because I know my audience is some of my audience is interested in it. Not everybody, if you know what I'm saying. Like the solar panel project, some people are curious. Would it work? Will it work? If so, how well does it work? Well, there's only one way to find out, guys. We're going to have to build it and find out. See what it does.
Yeah. Well, and then there you go. And I don't know. I like to think the best of everybody, but again, Michele, you're a grown woman. You do what you need to do, and I think you're doing very well, and I'm very, very happy to see that.
I'm glad you had a good time talking that night, Tina. We really appreciate you being there because you kind of gave it as a more typical viewpoint from the technology stuff. And I thought it was wonderful to have you there. And blazingly, do check out that stream. It's still up there. It's a regular public one. You can watch it. Had a lot of likes on it.
Which one was it?
It's the tech live stream with M60. It was on Thursday.
Okay. I'll try to check it out for you.
Yeah, I made sure to put it on the 2026 playlist so you can see it there too. I did a lot of good videos. Tech videos do good. The video I did, which is a vlog, did extremely well for a vlog. I'm thinking about going back doing more of my vlogs because I think some of the stuff is getting lost in the live streams. So
yeah, when your live streams are way too long, it does it kind of drags a bit. So
yeah, it does. So I take a look at this stream. It's almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, I gotta go. I got so much to do. I
do too.
To get it done. It was good talking to you again.
Absolutely. So maybe tonight, as I said, I can open this panel of VAC tonight. You're going to join us on.
Yeah, I'll be around.
Part of the Discord group.
I'll be home.
Okay.
All right. Talk to you later.
All right. Talk to you later. Okay. So that was a good show. And I'm going to switch this jet over here. Yeah. So I actually think that was a really nice chat with Blazing Leo. She's fun to be with. She's fun to talk to. I think it made a difference in the show. But please don't forget to put a link in the like jar, guys. I'm still experimenting with ideas. I'm trying some ideas with the show. And if you really like what we're trying to do, please put a like in the like jar. I'm not promising it's going to be going perfectly good every time, but I'm going to keep on trying, all right? I'm going to try new ideas. I really want to see this channel continue to grow. But I got to find the right content. And I don't think the same old YouTube slop is going to do it. You know what I'm talking about. We got to be different. But maybe not so different to alienate everybody, but maybe a little bit of this, a little bit of that, kind of like a nice, good old mulligan stew. You know, just put a little bit of the Spam and then some potatoes, maybe a little bit of onions, maybe a little spaghetti sauce, you know, stir it until everything's nice and hot. That's what my mom's mulligan stew is like. Sometimes she'll throw in peas and corn on it too, which actually doesn't sound that bad. I kind of miss it, actually. You know, maybe I should make my own mulligan stew. I just got to get some Spam potatoes. I can't stand chopping onions, but I do got a slap chop, so that should make chopping a little easier. I just got to find a table that's not going to basically shake itself to death when I pound on the slap chop. That's the reason I don't usually use it much, because the table's barely holding on. So, we want to get the blessings in? Absolutely. Let's get the blessings in right now. May all of you guys have a happy and safe day. Be excellent to one another. I'm going to try to get the solar panel project ready before the night show. I got the battery. I got solar panels. I just got to find a way to hold the panels to the windows. And then we'll be all set. But be safe, be happy, be warm. And be healthy too. Or at least try to be. Yeah, try is the operative word. But also don't forget, sometimes people make mistakes too. So even if Michele doesn't make always the healthiest choice, just remember, you got to do with what you got and what you got to do, if that makes any sense. And no one should judge you for the things you do, because they're the things that you do that you feel must be done, even if sometimes it seems a little bit strange. We care about you anyway. The service is ended. Time to go in peace, kind love, and don't forget to party on, dude, and be excellent to one another. And we'll see you all tonight, 7 o'clock, Discord open panel. Perhaps even the Google Meets VAC link will be open for the non-Discord people to join. Very likely. Very likely. Until then, see you later, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody.
Michele Marie Dalene, I will always be there for you. Michele, never stop believing in yourself. Go out there and show the world what you can do. Go kick some ass and have a good time doing it. I love both of you so much. I love how far you have come on YouTube.
In this